Who can take a sunrise, sprinkle it with dew? Okay, fine. Cover it in chocolate and a miracle or two. Is Kory frozen again? I think he might be frozen.
Are we live, Jess? I can't tell.
We are live, and there you are. Are you moving? Oh man, technical difficulties are on high tonight. We normally have
Why
some
don't I
witchy.
try and back out?
I'll bet you will. Wait, go ahead.
Why don't I try and back out and come back in? Go ahead and bring everybody on, and I'll be back in just a few minutes.
Okay. Do you know how to do that? You're still on. You're still on. Sort of
it won't let me leave.
Get out. All right. So, welcome to the Horror Rumble. Tonight we are doing the Candyman franchise, as I'm sure you've read. So that should be a fun one. Good horror series, but we'll get into that nonsense. Got some great guests coming on tonight. Some folks you haven't seen on the Horror Rumble, at least in a few episodes. So I'll go ahead and bring them on so I'm not full screen by myself. I don't know if Kory ever actually left or not. So first one in tonight, he comes from Bombastic Reviews. We got Mr. Jonathan Bombastic. Hello, sir. Good to see you. I think you might be muted. Yes.
How do I unmute? I can't.
Well, welcome. Good to have you back. I think
Thanks
you've been on some open bars. Well, the pleasure is ours. But I think it might have been a couple since the Horror Rumble.
Yeah, a little bit.
And the next guy coming on here, it has definitely been a few for the Horror Rumble. You did see him recently on the Christmas Carol, as well as Jonathan here. Man who needs no introduction, but we're going to give it to him anyway. From the Off the Grill podcast, we have our good friend, Mr. Steak Sauce.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's going on, fellas?
Oh, you know,
Amish
the usual.
roadkill, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, don't hurt me like that.
We can give you that or C.W. Anderson.
And from Cable Channel 11, when you have Kory Raw.
It's Kory!
I'm trying to make this shit work. I really am.
It's a twister. It's a twister.
Yeah, now we got sound. Is that coming from you, Kory?
I don't know. Shouldn't.
Jonathan? Oh,
what?
It went down. It went down.
What happened?
It was a sound thing. Sounded like a fan turned on.
Oh.
I thought it was Kory's audio. Now it's gone.
Did we lose the other guy?
There it is.
It's my computer.
Oh, the fan?
I'm really, really close to it.
So,
and don't mind my vase.
My sound. I like your vase. Good flowers in it. Expensive flowers.
Very pretty flowers. Expensive flowers, yes.
Well, hey, popping up over in the chats. Let's say hi to our good buddies out there. Zombie, hello. Mr. Ben Grimm, howdy.
Get farther away from this thing.
Hey, Anthony's Horror and More. Good to see you.
Hello, everybody.
Horror, not hooers.
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 Sad reminders. I think it's okay I say this. I'm pretty sure that's our good friend Andrew, who
Well,
was
we're
hoping to be
canceled.
on tonight, but he had to work. Yeah, I saw the
Represent.
comment earlier. I think we're gonna have issues, but you would have been rumbling with me tonight. Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
I just finished watching that one again.
I did too.
I like
I just
it.
watched it
I
yesterday.
like it.
I like it. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. You almost.
Yeah. We
Well-
have a format to follow.
We do have a format.
Have y'all ever known me to follow a format?
Oh god.
No,
none of us
and
are
that's
good.
fine. That is
Here in a few
fine.
I
minutes.
can't
We'll be
stay
like-
on topic for more than a minute and a half at a time. Have you watched one of my shows?
Yeah, here in about 5
Big fan.
minutes, we'll just be fucking all over the place, dude.
So Candyman doesn't have. I mean, it has some merchandise. I did find out there was a board game back in the '90s. Anybody ever see that?
I never saw that.
I did
That
not
seems
either.
cruel.
Well, without further ado, we might as well just jump right into it. The first and the best film of this franchise, Candyman, 1992.
Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and disagree with you right there.
Oh, wow.
It has nothing on the 1999 classic.
Day of the Dead?
No, it's obviously the best one. I don't know if I just volunteered to go first, which may be my undoing.
God damn it, Steak.
I don't want to go first. Jonathan, go first.
No, you go first. I'm
God damn it. I hate this.
busy.
So, see, unfortunately, I didn't watch any of the original three in the lead up to this. Just wasn't able to, and I figured at least the first one I know well enough. That. Honestly, I'll tell you what I did as far as homework, just to kind of jog my memory on this. I watched the Cinema Snob episode on all three of them.
But you had seen them in the past, right?
Obviously, yeah. I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
that's a series to me that even 2 and 3 are required viewing for horror fans. I think just like you got to see how bad a franchise can get. And it's why I've got to see a few more Hellraiser movies just to fucking kind of just to do it, to really suffer for your art.
Well,
I'm going to have to suffer through those as well. We're going to be doing that in April, Kory, or May?
Ooh.
April.
Why did I think? Oh, you know what? I got it mixed up with the. I don't know why Puppet Master series.
We did those the second episode.
Yeah, I know that was a real early one. I'm just saying, I thought you guys did the Hellraiser one then, but it was Puppet Master, and it's another series that I've only seen like the first 2, 3. I don't know if I've seen the 3 Puppet Masters.
I honestly haven't seen past the first Hellraiser, maybe the second one. I'm not a fan,
Wow.
so I'm gonna have to go back and watch them all, and that's gonna be rough.
Yeah, third one's fun. It's not good.
third one is amazing.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good watch.
8 is good. Hellworld.
8. You have to
8
say
is
8.
fun. Yeah, because I don't want to say Hellworld. Stupid.
Oof. Deader.
Yeah. You were dead,
Anyway,
but now you're even
Yeah.
deader.
Yeah, I hate to fucking be that guy, but Andrew's got a lot of it. Like there was so much social commentary, which is why I laughed at the Jordan Peele's involved, it's gonna be woke, which is a fucking stupid term anyway. But that's another argument.
We'll get on to that because I thought it was gonna
But-
be the same.
And like this one, it's so well, just kind of like ooh.
Does anybody know what
about
technical
it.
achievement the original Candyman movie is the first to do?
No,
That is the first Skycam shot.
No kidding.
I was not aware of that.
Is that opening sequence
Yeah,
where they're
wow.
over the top of Chicago? Yeah.
Oh shit! They fucking because that does seeing that brings me to a time, I guess.
when everybody overused Skycam.
Yeah. Like in it at fucking like over like sped up fucking footage. So like, you know, the cars are going like 1,000 an hour, just flying through the street over days.
They're
Time lapse shit.
what else? Candyman, not black in the original novella.
Nope.
Irish guy.
Irish, red hair.
Yep, red hair. Very, very different from the book. Better, I would think. I think this is the way to go. It's more 1990. Was it 92, 93?
92. Yeah.
92.
This is more 1992.
Yeah, Bernard Rose, I think, added a lot to this because like, he did a lot of the screen adaptation. I don't know. Does he have the writing credit for it? Because I know he directed it.
Yeah.
He does. I didn't know it came from Clive Barker till doing some research.
So loose that I would not call it a Clive Barker.
See, it doesn't feel like it anyway, and I'm fine with that.
You get a name, you get this love story, and you get the saying the name 5 times in the mirror or whatever.
Yeah.
So you get the important shit, and then it's set at Cabrini Green, which was the worst housing project in America. During the time they were filming this, Cabrini Green's no longer there. It's actually a fluent part of town now. They gentrified it.
Isn't that shocking? Weird. That almost never happens.
Yeah. But it's just wild, man, to look back in 92. Like they were harassed and everything else on set. They had to pay
they pulled a fucking slug out of a production van that apparently came from a sniper in the area.
Yep.
Which is fucking nuts to think about.
So you know the scene where she meets fake Candyman?
Yeah.
That was an actual high-ranking gang member.
Get the fuck out of here.
In
and
the
it was
area.
Kind of like, hey, you could be in the movie. If you
Kinda. It was like you know they paid that gang off, right?
Yeah. That's like that. All that shit's crazy in regards to this movie. Another thing Andrew said, Virginia Madsen's fucking A-okay there. Even in the new one.
More than.
Golly.
Christian, who I got to mention since he popped up, he was hoping to be here, but unfortunately he had to work.
The Candyman.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up as well.
Yes, so this 1992 crime thriller about Detective Bill Candyman.
Bill Candyman.
Wait a minute. This is not. It's not what I have down.
God damn.
Well, I think this movie is one of the best, if not the best, of the early 90s horror. I mean,
I disagree there.
That's not like a sequel to a franchise I love. I mean, what do you say early 90s is one of the best?
It's not a slasher, first of all.
I said horror.
I know, but
early 90s horror.
I want to get that out there. Like, it's not a slasher.
Oh, Candyman, for sure. Not a
slasher.
Hold
is lumped in with slashers.
However,
how is it not a slasher?
It's a ghost story. 100%.
How much slashing needs to go on in this movie for it to actually be
slasher?
A slasher? How many people get ripped open?
Slasher implies a physical being. This thing is conjured. I mean, it slaughtered all kinds of motherfuckers, but you would never call that a slasher movie.
Now, hold on. Candyman does become a physical being.
He's not physical.
You call Freddy a slasher?
He's medical. He's metaphysical.
But he burns in a fire at the end. I don't call Freddy a physical being by the end of the movie.
Does he really?
You'll forget I'm not one of the Freddy fucking dick suckers in this room.
True.
Hey, you fuck your mother.
Yes.
She's a nice lady, Stage. She would be so upset, dude.
Buy her
dinner.
You
say that. She would probably make you a sandwich if you came over too, man. She'd be like, "You hungry, baby?"
No mustard.
And you talk about her like that.
Well, slasher, I kind of lean more towards it's a slasher. It's not a pure slasher, but it's still
it's not in any way, shape, or form a slasher.
It's clearly an early '90s movie, yes, but I think it gives
also it's entirely fucking
debatable.
It's entirely debatable whether Candyman is real.
Yeah,
slashes with a.
No, it could have been Virginia Madsen losing her shit. There's no solid evidence in that movie that comes out that there's a supernatural killer other than her.
Candyman 2, Candyman 3.
No, doesn't work. Doesn't work because there was no way if you've seen Candyman 2 and 3, they had no fucking clue they were going to get to do over 90 minutes worth of material on Candyman.
Yeah, 2 runs out of steam right after Macaulay Culkin's not relative, apparently, has his big day, I guess I'll say. Spoiling fucking 20-year-old movies. Shut up.
Andrew's closer with psychological thriller.
Yeah, I mean, well, that was the time, too, of early 90s stuff. Single White Female, Hand of the Rock's Cradle,
And it's got that tone to it.
Silence of the Lambs, 89 or 88 or 89, kind of brought that into the early 90s.
I'm with Drew here. I prefer to believe that Candyman didn't exist at all.
Silence of the Lambs is 91.
Why did he say that?
What are we doing here?
I don't sometimes know. Well, you brought up Cabrini Green, and I got to say this before I end my spiel on it. I obviously love the first film. I felt it had a great essence being a kid out of the 80s slasher movies. It went with that. I was in love with it right away. Tony Todd rocks. A solid cast. But my sister lived in Chicago around this time. From like 92, 94. So she drove me by Cabrini Green after seeing this film.
No.
Yeah, I was up in Chicago. Yeah. Not quite, but I mean, yes, I'm sure certain right in the core, if we got out and went in certain buildings or near certain buildings, it could be really, really bad. But
yeah,
a lot of times we do build this fear of like, oh, you go even in a radius, you're going to be immediately shot at or whatnot.
Is Dan fucking simple? Is that what it is?
Dan is very simple.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think it's diagnosable at this point.
Simpleness.
Simple J.
Daniel, you have simplicity.
I'm saying.
I do kind of agree with him, except he's leaving out part 4, which
he did it on purpose.
We'll get to. Oh,
that's why.
Normally, I would agree with that, but it's Candyman 4. We'll get to it.
Candyman.
It's good. What can I say? That's what I got on the first one. My sister, who again was a part of my horror love, along with my parents. We loved Candyman when it came out. Her being in Chicago at the time, living there and making trips up there, it was cool and it was scary.
I'm still trying to understand how it is you guys think that Candyman was not an actual physical being when you literally see him burning at the end of the first movie. The little
Kory,
boy
have you
is
seen the first movie? It is not meant for you to come out saying, damn, there's a goddamn ghost running around killing motherfuckers in Chicago. You're supposed to be in that movie. That's crazy. White bitch killed everybody.
Burning. Ghosts don't burn in the fire.
He never fucking existed, Kory.
He's in the fire. He's burning. You see it.
Delusion.
See it.
Go back and watch the movie correctly.
I'm watching it right now.
Okay, well, pay attention and you'll enjoy the goddamn thing this time. Maybe turn on the subtitles. Do it in a different goddamn language. Maybe you'll get it.
Oh. Brian Trash, welcome.
Yes, stake your head.
So we only see him burn up in the fire because the director has chosen to show us that point of view. He also shows us him not being in the fire at all, whilst Helen is still in the fire, which is pretty conclusive in my opinion.
She kills Candyman by killing herself.
Bingo.
It's the whole point of the movie. It's literally the whole movie is that she is nuts.
Okay, that last shot of him, obviously it's not the last shot of the movie, but the last shot of him in the movie where it shows him burning. They cut to the little boy. The little boy's watching him burn.
Okay, let me ask you this: have you seen Drop Dead Fred?
So the little boy obviously is seeing him burn. So
imaginary friend, whatever you want to call it. Fucking Death to Smoochie. I think that was a movie where somebody could see a dinosaur. It's the same concept.
So,
Candyman never existed.
I try to make these arguments in a bubble, movie by movie, like at least,
you
or at
have
least
to.
not introducing shit that hasn't happened yet. However, if we fucking pull this full circle to 2020, or is it 2020 or 2021? Yeah,
It's 2020.
Like if so, yeah, 2021. So if we flash
I'm
forward
almost
to
positive
that,
it's 2022. It's not
That's-
2021.
that's not true.
It's 2022.
It's
Can't be.
2021.
Because I was up, I wasn't in my fucking living area when I saw it, and I haven't been to
It's
the place I
2021.
was since
Okay.
2021.
And I saw it in theaters.
Yeah, me too. In 2021.
No, I'm saying you're right. I was saying
Yeah.
I can't believe I fucked that up.
So anyway, I mean, it's fucking, unless I missed part of the movie, like, isn't that baby not the fucking new Candyman?
The idea
Right.
is that well, let's wait till we get to that movie.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry, like I said, I tried not to do this, but I mean, he sees Candyman for a reason, the little baby, at the end of the first one.
Candyman is symbolic of racism, mostly in these movies.
Yeah.
Especially in 2021.
What's up, Jake?
Damn it, Kory.
Hello.
Sorry.
Jake from Slaughterport, everyone.
Shit's all fucked up tonight, so
It is. Okay,
but hey,
Jake,
while
since you just
my
popped in.
internet's working, it's glad to see Steak on here. I haven't seen him in a while. Glad to see Jake's on here. Always love having Jonathan on here. He's a fucking riot.
Man, I'm just glad you're going to be able to watch Candyman for the first time. I'm fucking excited for you, bro.
Come on. Okay. She just woke up in a pool of the dog's blood.
Because that crazy
And
bitch
walking
killed a goddamn dog is what
Ask
happened.
Jake.
What?
Jake,
Now, the
Candyman.
black chick's about to
Candyman.
start bashing her head into the floor. But she shows up to her funeral because
These guys
she
are fighting.
didn't see an imaginary guy burning in the fire.
I'm sorry, dude. Take it to the world. You're the only person that thinks this
Hold on. What are we fighting about?
about Candyman being in her
Apparently,
head.
Kanye's views.
First of all, is Candyman a slasher? Jake.
No.
Thank you, Jake.
All right, second question. Go ahead and ask him your nonsense.
How much slash?
What nonsense? Candyman, it's an idea. The whole, even when you go into 2021, this whole thing revolves around the idea of a myth.
It is.
Uh-huh.
It's not real. She's a fucking crazy person, and she killed all those people.
Crazy
But as
white bitch.
The great Dumbledore said, just because it's in your head doesn't mean it's not real.
You tell somebody with a
I'm
really,
leaving.
really bad
I
but
knew that.
Corey is under the impression this motherfucker is real in the first movie.
He is. Damn it.
This
I
sounds
think
like I
no,
think this is the scene right before Jonathan gets a hook through the back of him.
It is.
He
I
ain't
feel-
real.
Just
Turn
bust
on your
through.
camera.
Oh!
Take your camera into the bathroom in the
You
mirror
gotta- I
and
was just
say
saying,
it
you gotta
5
turn
times.
the camera back on so we get the blood spray.
You just hear, "Oh!"
Yeah, and we find out on stream
That atrocity was the only one that tried to keep continuity of any kind with that first movie.
Yeah, and that
It's
atrocity
the
is
best
pretty
sequel.
nicely made. It's gorgeous.
period.
It's a gorgeous movie. It's a gorgeous cast.
I never
Because
say
the
that
next
about.
the next two coming up are hot
These
fucking
ones.
garbage.
Yeah.
Both
Well,
of them.
I wouldn't. Yeah. Number 2. I mean,
Oh, spit in your
everybody
eyes.
finish off
Number
what they
two-
want to
Oh,
talk
I'm
about.
not done. Are you already talking
He hasn't
about
even
one?
spoke about one.
Yeah, we're
What
still
about
on
one?
one.
We're
Are you
still on
still on
one.
Okay.
We're still screaming. We can't get down basic plot points.
Yeah,
We can't move.
Corey's got to leave. Go rewatch the series and come back now.
What?
Hey, Jessica.
Well, I don't have. I mean, I'll just say for the first one, it's fine. I'm not a big
Your
Candyman
goofy
fan.
backwards ass.
Oh, good. At
is
least
gonna
he's been
like
doing
one of the
our joke.
fucking sequels better, aren't you?
No. I think this whole franchise, aside from the first one, and well, really aside from the first one, because the first one's great,
Okay.
but this franchise sucks ass. I mean, as a whole, it's
Yeah.
hot
It
garbage.
sucks. E-hole, you're right.
It's why I didn't bother to make time
Home's
to
the
watch
hole.
2 and 3. It's because I've seen them once.
I
just didn't
bothered
feel
to make
it.
time to watch
Oh.
both of them.
Aw.
3 is shockingly bad. I actually can't wait to get there.
Yeah, I
But
can't
it's-
either.
I
I'm with
remember
you.
liking that fucking thing when I was a kid.
It has the
I don't know
hottest-
how.
It has the hottest lead girl.
That's probably what it
By
was.
Absolutely. I'll agree with you on that, Jonathan.
She is
Yeah,
a
like
straight
that's
up
well. Even
woman.
watching just the fucking the Cinema Snob review on it, I'm like, just like you're drawn to this broad. She
she's
glowed.
gorgeous.
And 99.
They are finding the whitest
I
bitches to
think she
relate
was
to
at
him.
the
By the
time
way,
she
I
was
just want to
Yeah.
point that out.
96 of Motley Crue.
That last bitch was almost clear.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm thinking like. I feel like this movie is as much as it's about like racial discrimination and shit. It's just like white bitches is crazy. Stay away.
Like, yeah, that's not wrong. A white woman always comes in and fucks everything up.
It's like fucking Danny's. He's moved on. He sees a white bitch and he just grabs that hook. He's like, I don't
Well,
know
see,
better.
in the second, third one, they're his relatives. So
Yeah,
And he's still trying to fuck him.
he's no, not in the second one. In the third one, I think he's trying to
Yeah,
fuck
he's
her.
trying-
He's definitely fucking her.
I don't know, dude. Could you fuck like your 8 times back grandma?
Yeah, at that
I guess you can.
Like, I think honestly, I'm not saying you can and it's okay. I'm just saying I think it's far. I think there's enough DNA in between them that their kid.
And
wouldn't
if you
have.
look at that lovely lady, it's
There wasn't
clear
any
that there are
hesitation. Yes,
quite
you
a
can.
few generations
like
removed
2 butts,
from
I think, is what would
where
happen
their
there. Worst case
bloodlines are
scenario.
similar.
Oh my. Sorry, I gotta add something. Well, I mean, is it all agree? This first movie is. Well, no, it's not. You guys said it's not your favorite.
No,
Everybody's favorite.
I
no,
was
this is
lying. It is
by
my
far
favorite.
my favorite. This is by far my favorite in this franchise.
Mine too.
Anybody who says anything different, I don't trust your opinion on anything anymore.
Yeah, it's good to know we're on the same page there, Jake. I was afraid that you were going to be like, "Oh goddamn, 3 is so fucking good," because we used to rent it.
No, 3 has a charm to it, but it's not good.
That charm is just
There's no
Yeah,
charm.
it's just bad.
No, the charm is for the third one for me is the early 2000s straight to video movie, and that's exactly what it looks like and feels like.
Yeah, I was about to say it feels like one of the later one of the middle Children of the Corn sequels.
Yeah, or like a Wishmaster sequel.
Yeah.
Oh, those even worse.
No, them are awesome.
Dude, all 4 Wishmasters are good.
Yeah.
I like the first
1 and
2
2
or
is just
3.
like-
4
2
is 4 is not great.
2 is by far the best one, but
2's pretty good. And I actually, while they're pretty weak, I do enjoy some of the Children of the Corn later sequels. But
I mean, Urban Harvest.
I
is
haven't
wild.
seen
I
a
wasn't
single
expecting
one.
that.
we
You've
won't
not
get
seen
into
Urban Harvest. Watch it, Steak. It is so
Coming
Wow.
soon to patreon.com
So
/
fucking
off
wild.
the grill podcast.
I'm debating on doing Children of the Corn or Sleepaway Camp like August, September. I
Dude,
don't
do
know.
Sleepaway Camp.
That was the original one, but man, I love
series. It's just
That's
way.
now that's a movie after my own heart.
Sleepaway Camp.
How many Children of the Corn sequels are there?
Yeah, I should
like
claim that.
11 or some shit.
Yeah.
A lot, like 12.
That might be a
Yeah.
2-parter, Jess.
If you count the 2 remakes,
Well, dude, you could really just do.
it's about
I
a
think
dozen.
everybody
2
kind of
remakes?
considers the first 3 as that story. You could do
I think
like
there's one coming out.
you could. Do,
Yeah, you could, but I couldn't help myself to go over the franchise. If we're
Oh,
doing
I
the
think by the
franchise.
time you got to the 8th Children of the Corn, you'd be able to help yourself pretty
I
good.
could help myself.
Genesis, it wasn't as bad as it sounds.
The Dimension Extreme one.
Yeah,
that
that's
what-
the Dimension Extreme one. Yeah.
Didn't that put Lauren in the hospital for a while? He had to have surgery because he tried to watch that series.
I
Getting
think
dead.
maybe.
We'll have to get with him on that. I think that's true.
Ladies and gentlemen from Fleshwound Features, surprise appearance.
I'm sorry, I'm slow. There we go.
That's okay. What's
Daniel
up?
San.
Donnie boy.
Hey Dan, Settle something real quick because I want to pound this point forward. 2 things.
Okay.
Candyman a slasher?
No.
Thank you.
Well, no.
Don't
Yeah.
stop it now. Stop it now. Number
Dan,
2,
you're out.
that first movie, is that shit all in her head?
There is no Candyman. She's
Thank
the
you.
killer.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Dan Shine.
It's what's funny about that? It's not that ambiguous. It is there, like the dialogue. It is there. Now, yeah, they did
Dan, hold
decide
on a
that he
second.
existed in the sequels, but
I always
what else
felt
is
like
there
the
right
first
now?
one you could leave it up to interpretation, whether it could go either way.
if you go back and listen to it, but now, like I said again, we did get official sequels and he existed, so that's
That was
But-
my
That
argument.
to me is just a studio being full of morons.
No.
yeah,
that's
it
all
wasn't
it
the
is. All
intent.
that is that we're like,
he's a
he
guy.
exists.
It'd be like if they're like, hey, we need Freddy to drive a cool car.
Yeah, that
Be a police detective.
Freddy gets away from the child diddling burn victim that he kind of was. It's like let's Toys R Us. Freddy Krueger was always a little bit odd, but yeah, I mean these things became things they weren't initially really supposed to be. But go back and watch it again.
I'm a game show host.
Shout out, Steven.
Particularly the line like, it was always you, Helen, and I mean it's all there if you watch the movie.
Wait, what's he saying the best entry
So the
was?
fact
Oh,
that-
Ben Grimm.
Which one?
So Dan, the fact that when he says that line, she's looking at a picture of herself on the wall as the the chick that he fell in love with has nothing to do with that.
No,
it's in her goddamn head. None of this is happening.
Yeah,
I think this is all in your damn head.
Make-believe.
I
This
think
is
Corey's worried
general
about the things he's been seeing, and he's really hoping that they're real.
General
So he
Well,
doesn't-
I just saw
consensus.
Virginia Madsen's titties, so I'm pretty
Hey,
happy right now.
Kory, Bruce Willis was dead the whole time.
Yes.
in The Sixth Sense.
What the fuck, dude? I haven't seen that yet.
Let's go fucking watch that tonight, man.
Can I tell you? I've only within the last 2 years, watched that movie.
I've
But you
always
knew
wondered
the
about those
twist.
people
Yeah.
who didn't get to see
Yeah.
it initially. That movie blew everybody's fucking brains
Yeah.
apart. For
No,
about,
I was alive.
like
I
a
remember
year.
it. I just never watched it. Like it was. Like,
but I was
watched
able to get to it
parts of
before I knew that Bruce Willis was dead, right?
Oh,
If you were able to get to it
Yeah.
before the world spoiled that movie,
Did you pick? Well, you were probably young, but I mean, did you kind of pick up
Hey,
that
Jess,
something was
you ready?
wrong there?
no.
No, I'm not. Holy cow! Glad I
Yeah. Okay, hold on a second. Ready?
did. Yes.
What? Holy shit! It's Bigfoot, man.
From Slasher Home Video, we've got Chris. Hey, I took Corey's body and reversed it.
That's my favorite thing in the world.
I love it.
Have you not seen all of the characters?
I'm sure he has.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you for making that.
Of course. Thank
That
you for
is
coming. I told you came back again. I would have one.
Question
I'm a
for you guys
cartoon
was there any of you that didn't rank the first one as the best film?
No.
Okay,
No,
I
don't
figured.
think.
Lord, no.
Some
would
of us
do
are
that?
some of us are a little crazy, but we're not that crazy.
Okay.
How far are y'all? Am I like?
Just we're still on the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So what's
Ah!
your,
Like it's worked out so that like after like the top 3 and me have wrapped up, and then Jake jumped in.
yeah.
So then he was wrapping up. Dan jumped in.
But when we get a new
Word.
guest in here, I
So
like.
yeah, it's
there's this-
kind of it's worked out nice tonight.
Fires it back up.
when we get a new guest in, there are 2 questions we like to start off with. Hey, is Candyman a slasher?
No, but it has slasher elements, especially at the beginning.
Don't cop out. This is
Best
the problem.
answer I've gotten from
That sounds to
Any
me
of
like
the
the
entrants.
answer is no, Jonathan.
Yeah, it sounds no.
Well,
but
yeah, the answer is no. but
Okay.
when people say it, like I kind of get it because it has slasher elements. Like,
Oh, you mean like the fact that people get slashed open through the whole fucking movie?
Doesn't exist.
well, not through the whole movie. Like
It
at the
doesn't
beginning,
exist.
and then
It
like
does.
Doesn't exist.
a couple
Helen
at the
is
end.
slashed.
maybe,
Explain to
but-
me how
You want to
she's
call her a
able to
slasher? You have an
explain to me
argument.
how she's able to get out of her restraints in the doctor's office, and then B, rip him apart.
Well, she
Kory?
didn't.
Wait,
Candyman
was that all in her head too?
Kory,
Candyman did
it's
that.
not a documentary. We don't have to come up with concrete conclusions on how shit happened.
We'll bring it back.
That sounds like a cop out.
That's not a cop out. No, like that is the entire point of the story of the movie. Like I legit, if you go into it looking at it as he's real and this is a slasher movie, you legitimately will watch that movie differently.
Okay, so then if she's the one,
Wait, but it's like
she's still slashing though. They're still slashing.
She is, but
No, that's not. No.
hold on, it's not like finite one way or the other. It's ambiguous on purpose. You can't just say he's not
Sexually.
real. It's like
look-
purposely ambiguous.
Well, that would to say he was real, okay, and it's like a slasher kind of thing we're dealing with here.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren.
We hear you looking for Candyman, bitch.
If you say, okay, this is actually happening to her, and you watch that movie, you are throwing at least half of what that movie is saying with subtext out the window immediately. That movie's got some pretty deep themes. Poverty.
Well, that's
racism.
you're talking about rewatches, which nerds like us do, but most people go into it and let the story unfold. And so the assumption at first is that he's real, and then it's by the end a little bit ambiguous. That's one of the reasons the movie's so good.
Well, I will say Candyman, I think, is one of the best pure horror movies, if not the best of the 90s. I mean, it's right up there with anything. And that's an era where you had a lot of humor in horror movies, which, it was good for certain films. But Candyman is just pure horror. That movie is amazing.
Lauren, we brought that up, by the way. It was always you, Helen. So that's what I go to.
I mean, it's ambiguous though.
I feel like if it's ambiguous, it was a studio decision to make it ambiguous because the movie's pretty set in what it's trying to say. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the studio would be like, "Nah, man, we need a slasher villain. We need somebody in there fucking cutting shit up. We need a sequel.
We need sequels.
We need all this."
Yes, we do.
And then they
Except
made
we didn't.
sequels. Nobody
Except we
wanted.
didn't. Yeah, exactly. Except we didn't. Sean McManus, Steak, you're here.
Oh, Jesus, look at you. You can't show up on a fucking Monday night, but you could show up here.
That's a sick ass profile picture. I just want to point that out, Sean.
That's new, isn't it?
Ooh, yeah, that's different. I like
That's
that.
Sean.
I like that a lot. Sean, you're hot.
He's only 2-dimensional, which is why we don't see him much.
We have been trying to get Sean on screen for 3 years now, I think.
Yeah,
Big-
a long time.
Big T. Hello.
Remember when he wrestled the T away from Booker?
Wouldn't that be wild? Big T is revealed as Ahmed Johnson.
He is so fat now. If you haven't seen that yet, he is like remarkably
When
fat.
he showed up in WCW, it was like, man, you look more like Reginald Bell Johnson now.
His head got fat real quick. Like, you know the head fat. I mean, it's not that Tammy from My 600-Pound Life or whatever, with like her forehead has a gut somehow. But
Of course I do, Sean.
oh, Sean McManus.
It's funny. I'll always pop for a Reginald Vell Johnson reference, solely for the fact that a couple of my buddies in high school got in trouble because they harassed the man. Like they were just sending fucking letters and like Facebook messages, and it was all like they wanted to join the Church of Mel Gibson because it was when all that shit first happened. it became this whole thing, and they weren't fucking around, but like everyone thought they were serious about it and trying to like start some kind of weird cult. Sorry.
I thought that was gonna lead to somebody like just I don't know, sending like
I don't know where they are. I've lost track of them over time.
That's awesome.
Oh
I
yeah.
fear they were in the Capitol on January 6th, 2021.
We'll find out when Tucker Carlson gets to that footage.
Oh my.
Got him.
So I guess final thoughts on the first Candyman. Candyman.
I do want to say that
Beautiful.
regardless of what I think or the fact that Jonathan and everybody else is wrong, we all still love the first
You know
movie,
what?
right?
Next time I
So,
watch
I mean,
Halloween,
does-
pretend it's a goddamn raccoon, not Michael Myers.
So all I can say is I've been thinking of garbage men cleaning up Clancy Wiggum before the big policeman's ball. Like, that's really all I've been thinking about since about 7 o'clock. So,
Oh, God.
Chief Wiggum.
Wiggum. I can't do what I want to do.
I think Candyman is a perfect horror movie, which is rare. I don't think there's anything I would change about it.
It's good.
Yeah, it's an amazing
Yeah, it's a
film.
classic.
Good shit, man.
Good is where I'd.
I would like to see Rusty Schwimmer's tits in it, though. Like, that's the only way they can make that better.
Jake, you just think it's good. You don't.
I don't love it. No,
Ooh.
That's weird.
Oh, the original Candyman is fantastic. I think it's great.
it's good. I mean, but it's not something. I don't know. I'm the same way with the original Child's Play too. So
Also,
You think maybe it's just like a year or two too early for that, like what you're looking for?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. I mean, I like it.
there's a black lead, Jake.
Well, I'll say when I was a kid, there was
No.
like a mystique around it. Not like
Wow.
not like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I remember there was like a mystique around it. Like this is an actually scary movie. But leading up to me seeing it,
No, it's something.
like,
Maybe I need to rewatch. It's been a little bit
It's
since
good
I've
shit,
watched the
Jared.
original,
It is good shit.
and as you know,
And Grim.
you get older, you see things differently. So I don't know. Maybe I'll like it more.
I did that with Hellraiser. Watched when I was a teenager. Didn't really get it.
I thought it was fucking stupid.
Oh,
Oh.
turning
No.
heel.
And I went back
Hush up.
a couple years later, rewatched it, and I was like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah. It just took time.
And then like the 1 and 2 together, the fucking 1-2 punch on that movie. Wow.
Yeah, watch 1, 2, and 3. 3's even good.
3's great, but 1 and 2 play like one movie.
3's awesome.
I love
So I
it.
self-identified.
Save it for April. Save it
There's
for
not a
April.
lot of beauty in that movie.
I have to rewatch those, and I'm not looking forward to it. But you do.
Oh,
give
it's
me
not
hope.
that bad. I had such a blast rewatching them like
Okay.
before I did.
Yeah,
How
some of those
drunk were you
later,
to
some of
watch
those later
anything
like
past
disconnected
3?
ones are really good too. Like fucking
I love fucking
Hellworld. Is that the
man.
video game one?
I like
Oh,
Hellboy.
yes.
I love that one. It's so dumb.
That one is a
You
slasher
can't-
movie, Corey.
Yeah.
What's the Inferno? I fucking love Inferno, man.
Yeah, Inferno is
Is
actually
that the one with Dean
quite good.
Winters?
No, that's
No.
The guy from the
Inferno's
Allstate
Craig.
commercials.
Craig Schaefer.
Yeah, no, that's
Inferno.
And Law and Order SVU.
Bloodline, I think, Chris.
Okay. Because
No, Bloodline-
that's that one I do know. I've
Bloodline's
fucking saw
Adam
that
Scott.
one.
Yeah.
No,
Bloodline's
Infer-
got a-
Hellseeker's Dean Winters.
Hellseeker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
The one
that,
with-
that one is
Matt
definitely
Gibson,
one
one
that
of
was. Yeah.
Henry Cavill's in the
He's in
video
Hellworld.
game one. Yeah, Hellworld.
He gets a BJ in Hellworld. Superman gets a BJ from a hooker.
I bet when he comes, he blows her back out like a shotgun. Superman, not Henry Cavill.
She just, yeah.
Are we still talking about Candyman?
No,
Candyman 2?
Candyman.
Well, there's some
Garbage
similarities between
Man.
the two, I guess,
Candyman's
between
semen is honey.
Candyman and Hellraiser. But Anyway, we can get into that in April when we're doing the Hellraiser movies.
Is Candyman semen made of honey, you think?
Probably.
Gotta be.
Spicy honey.
It's at least a blend.
Oh, are you ready to move on?
Here, man, would you check
let's
on
go.
this biscuit real quick?
I mean, wait, what about your biscuits?
Candyman, I mean, hey man, could you jerk off on this biscuit real quick?
The whisker biscuit?
Man, we're out of apple butter.
I want a ham biscuit.
Candyman 2, Farewell to the Flesh.
Sweet.
Now I got to ask right away: does anybody else remember a trailer calling it Candyman 2? Like with the number?
No, it was always
I
Farewell
was
to the
3. I
Flesh.
didn't know about this movie until it was brought home on a rental VHS tape. Nice clear plastic case.
Well, I
We'll bring
remember
back
I can't
tomorrow.
find it.
Make sure you rewind.
It's a solid enough sequel, I think. I liked it. I remember liking it, but it was definitely a decent drop from the original. Like a pretty big drop from being great.
It was initially not even going to feature Candyman. It was just going to focus on just another sort of urban myth sort of deal. When Bernard Rose was still involved, and
It would have been better if they went that route, I think.
I disagree. I think it would have been even worse.
No, because
No Tony Todd, no Candyman. That's what helped. That's the only thing good about the next one after this.
Well, the problem is it undoes the ending of a really good movie to make a really shitty movie. So
Well, most sequels do, though.
They do.
I mean, this one's. I mean,
good point.
To solidly answer the question that Candyman is real, that's a pretty big thing to undo.
Well, now that you've admitted that, you have admitted that now. We can move on. He's
real in 2.
He's real and he's a slasher.
it's actually a decent sequel, even though it totally gets away from the point. I don't hate it. I mean, it was confusing.
Well, it's one of those things where, like, most people are gonna hate it out the gate because it's a sequel to a movie that shouldn't have a sequel. But if you can get past that and watch it as a sequel, like, it's all right. Like, it's not. It never makes me angry or anything. I can watch it.
I just think it's fucking boring, which is why, the next one's better. Like there's something to look at. There's nothing really to look at in this one. I keep waiting for fucking Tim the Toolman Taylor to show up, and he doesn't. His friend's here, fucking ghosted him. What a piece of shit. You get arrested again? You back out on the corner, Tim? I thought we had a discussion.
Cocaine.
Hold on. Yes, Ben, I lost. It tastes like the inside of Sammy Davis Jr.'s eyeball, eye socket.
What?
Big T, good lord. The Candyman can.
Fuck that means, but it's hilarious.
Who can take a sunrise? Zombie's back again.
Man.
Hey, zombie.
Oh, whoa! Sorry.
Fight for the day, man. Whoa.
Ah!
Master of the sun.
Charlie, were you were molested by your uncle, weren't you? What? No.
I never know, man. I never know.
No, man. He's really cool.
Hey, Cole. Yes, Candyman 2's New Orleans, right, everybody?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, bro.
I believe friend of the show, Christian Hanna Horror. I believe he has stories of it being filmed. His dad, I guess, seeing something. I believe it was you, Christian. If not, I was talking to somebody else.
Well, boy, if it was filmed in New Orleans, you can't tell because they really dropped the ball on that whole fucking thing in this one.
Is it because every town has a Candyman? Is that the concept they're going?
Every town has a Candyman.
No, he's from New Orleans.
Yeah,
Daniel
with
Rowe.
the voodoo.
flew to
Yeah,
It was a
actual
joke,
Candyman.
Jake. It was a joke.
He flew to Chicago.
He flew.
Delta.
Farrell, yeah, I could agree with Lauren. Says there.
I do too. My favorite thing about this movie is the fucking DJ that does the narrations throughout the film. That's it.
I just like the fat fuck at the beginning. I'll teach.
I mean, it's not a movie.
Teach.
Nobody ever says like,
Those are
"Man, I
reflections
really want to
which one
watch
do you
Candyman 2," you know? That
No.
never happens.
Well, all the kills are boring because they're all the same, and they I don't know.
His hook gets a little weirder looking in this one. Like it gets a little more fucked up.
They always try to kind of up that stuff on sequels, you know.
Yeah, it's
Like
like they
with-
jabbed it. Like they got him in the forearm now. You know.
And the
Not
ending's
broke, don't
so
fix it.
stupid in this one. Jesus Christ.
And this is the one that retells the origin, right? And the origin
Yes,
is done
but-
really badly.
Yeah, and it's completely different. And then they retell the origins in the third one, and it's fucking completely different than the last one.
Yeah.
He's not a slave in the third one. He was an artist.
And that pisses me off.
I don't care, but have some fucking continuity throughout if you're going to tell the origins.
There's quite the fall from 1 to 3. Even if you have some fun with 3 and Donna D'Errico's acting talent.
That's her name, boys.
Talented.
It's yeah. It
What happened to Kory?
Hey, he should be back in a second. I don't know. We're technical difficulty. Definitely better than the third, but we'll get to that. I don't know if I agree on that. And yeah, you do make a good point on the urban legend part.
I mean, well, okay, but no, because 2 and 3, they're literally, he's the same person, and it's the same family members, so the story should be the same, right?
So I think what he's saying is not that the story is different, the telling is different because it's
I
different
get
people
that,
telling it. So I
but
think that's
it doesn't matter when the second one's the mom and the third one's the daughter. It should be the same.
Okay.
I don't really care. I don't even have skin in this game. I hate these two fucking little movies, man.
Yeah, I can't defend either.
I'll never watch them again.
This ain't much a rumble. We're all just kind of
Like, no, that shit was bad.
on
Yeah,
our own on this
it's-
one.
Oh, it's been it's
This
hard.
really should have been
Right,
Horror
it's like
Rumble
fucking- it's like a
Candyman and Candyman
reverse battle royal.
2021.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Lauren would disagree if he were, on Candyman 2021 or Candyman 4, as I like to say. But we'll get to that. Any last thoughts, I guess, on Farewell to the Flesh? You guys seem to want to rumble on, and we'll just get it all.
I mean, I think I've seen it like 2 times in my life, and it's not very memorable. I don't have a lot to say about it.
It's just okay. I think that's the best way to put it. I mean, it has its moments. It's not an awful movie. It misses the point. But all I have to say is this show is not going to be complete unless somebody gets riled up enough for Jake to call them a fat piece of shit. So if that doesn't happen,
that was a gem of a moment.
I don't love any of these movies that much to get that passionate about it, so you guys are safe tonight.
Leprechaun, that's gonna
now. I'm gonna drive wherever you are.
Leprechaun's gonna be fun.
Leprechaun is gonna be fun
So-
because I know what the best one is. I just don't know if you guys do.
I know. What
Oh,
the best-
I know what the
very,
best one.
I'm very positive which one's the best one.
I
me
know what
too.
the best
I'm
one is of that one.
Dead set. Hang on, wait. This little teaser. Is it the first
No.
one for anyone?
No.
No.
No. It's the
We're
third
gonna
one
need.
for everybody.
No.
You got to make this
Find out
an
next month.
Irish whiskey, and it's required everybody's drinking.
Tell them
Oh,
what to
man.
do, you fucking fat piece of shit. I don't know why I said that.
Chairs being.
I want to file a petition to have Michael Culkin's DNA tested. I'm positive he's related to the American Culkin family.
Cocking.
Oh yeah. That's all. I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
It's a conspiracy.
Yeah, we're gonna start a Kickstarter.
Something's up, and I want to know what.
There's fuckery afoot.
Beer and weed. Yo, yo, yo.
Ba-da-ba.
Are we on part 3 now?
Yeah,
Gotta put the graphic up, Jake.
Does anybody else?
Okay. Let me get it.
there is a process here.
Does anybody else think it's worth any count? Because I don't.
Yeah, because this is one I get to see boobies, unlike the second one. This one's got boobies in it.
That's another reason that second one's no good.
Well,
And it feels like a
normally I
shitty.
agree.
The lead is
I
horrible.
used to rent them as a little young lad, to see boobies in horror movies. But if it's not a series that really had that essence to begin with, then I don't know if you're throwing
show
it
me
in.
something artistic.
Yeah, but this girl was gorgeous, Jess. We should have got something out of that.
I mean, I won't.
Well.
That's not why I hate the movie by far. That does
Oh
help.
no, that movie has way more problems than that.
I don't think it's any worse than the second one, though. I really don't.
I got to mention, Bill Condon directed the second one. He's done a few bigger things in these recent years. I think I hate to mention, but a few of the Twilights and some bigger budget pictures now.
I have a theory that this was filmed on Betamax.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because it looks like they're using TV cameras from the era. I'm serious on that. I really do think that could have been shot on Beta.
No, some of the direct-to-video movies were shot on Betamax, and then they tried the early version of video-to-film look.
Yeah.
It's unusually cheap looking.
Yeah. But I love that about it.
Yeah, unusually so, though, even comparing it to, even the Leprechaun movies or a lot of things from the time. I don't know what it was, but...
So you like it, Jake? Like, sincerely like it?
I don't like it, no. It fucking sucks, but it has just I like the straight to video feel it has, but do I want to watch it again ever? No.
Well, I love direct to video stuff, and I have tried to watch that movie a couple times and find something to like, because I kind of want to like it, and there's nothing there.
To me, it just retells the second one, because it makes no sense, because part 2 is 95, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and this is 2000s, but the girl is supposed to be the daughter from the second one. It makes no fucking sense.
Yeah. So I think technically that's what is that supposed to be? Is it 4 years between them? But if you go like that, if you age that the way that people try to get the timeline right for the Friday the 13th series, that'd be about 2020 or so.
Yeah, dude, sorry, we got a towel revolution going on in the chats right now. I just wanted to proclaim that I am indeed a towel.
Yeah, towel.
Well, let me ask you guys this. Now, there have been a lot of really awful, direct-to-video sequels around this time, and some that are very entertaining. Why do you think they didn't just make 1,000 sequels to this? Because I always thought that
because
was
it was not something that lends itself to sequels.
But at this point, you're so far away from what the original was.
Well, I think they tried to make a fourth one for years, and that just ended up turning into 2021.
I mean, is there any I would imagine Tony Todd was a big linchpin, and he might not have wanted to do it.
Look at some of the other stuff he did. Oh, I'm sure he doesn't, but I'm just saying, look at what else he did.
Towels unite.
I'm a towel.
Tony Todd lent himself to it.
We're all towels. Hey!
And it would have been very easy to just pull a Wishmaster on him anyways at that point.
Dude, here's the thing. You
don't like it, Tony? We'll get Jaleel White, got canceled.
How amazing.
It just got a little
amazing. Fucking Urkel is Candyman.
He might be there. He might have pulled it off. But I mean, I'm not, again, after 3 it kind of was what it was. It was so far away. You might as well do Candyman, in the Caribbean, or Candyman.
And I mean, if they had and they were funny and dumb, I probably would love them, But Candyman 3 doesn't do anything. It's not dumb enough to love, and it's not good enough to genuinely like. It just is kind of boring, and
It's
Like,
kind of the worst.
It is very boring.
It's the worst kind of movie you can make.
Candyman in
It's not
space would have
so
been better.
bad that it's good, and it's not good in any way.
The best thing about it is the art that Vestron came up to re-release it. That's the best thing about that movie.
The fact
Hey, you gotta
that, like,
church that piece of shit up to sell it somehow.
at Mega Replay, there's like a stack of those fucking Blu-rays. Every time
I
I
got
go
them with
in,
the
it's
old
bigger.
school fucking. Everybody was like, "Yo, this cover is dope. I'm gonna buy this shit."
Everybody's like, "This is a Candyman movie." Remember?
So I want to ask something real quick. This is about the only fucking thing I have for this movie. She's not actually screaming in the movie, right? Like that's dubbed in. Because it's odd sounding, and it's the same every time, like to the point of fucking just I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I was too high.
No, she's a really bad actress.
But
Yeah, you're never-
Everybody in this is
never
bad.
too high.
yeah, except Jesus Garcia.
Oh, I almost forgot about him being in it.
Donna
Also known as
D'Arco
Nick Kory.
still works, though.
Yeah, she does.
Who was the? It's not Patrick
Opie
Kilpatrick,
used
the
to
cop.
fucking he
That's
used to
not
call
right,
her
right?
Donna Derrico, and like he'd be corrected and go, "Oh, I go Derrico with it." Like, what? No, it's not her name, you fucking idiot.
The cop. Like I know it's not Patrick Kilpatrick, but he reminds me of him. He was good in it. I thought he's like the best part of the movie.
I don't know that anybody's good in this movie.
He didn't say good. He said best part.
Oh, well. The best part in this movie was the boobs I got to see. That's about it.
I would give you that much. Half a star for the boobs.
Yeah. But I don't think it's any worse than the second one either. I mean, they're both boring as shit.
Lauren's got a pretty good answer to that. I think it was like, yeah, no, maybe if we just cool it for a little bit, this might be worth something down the line. But
Trying to think. And then in this one, they inserted the racist cop for like no reason. Remember the
He was
racist cop?
He was the secondary antagonist. He was very.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like there's too much stuff going on in this movie. So what does he say to the black cop? He's like, "Hey Jamal, don't you got some hoops to go shoot or something?"
Yeah.
You guys are really good at sports and athletic.
I'm like, what?
Why, you're awfully well spoken.
Yeah, they completely changed all the rules in this one. But no, Ben, I don't think that happened.
if they kept it going, he would have tangled with every like lower tier rapper of the era. It was Master P, Silk the Shocker. You would.
No limit.
Are those the
Soldiers
only
versus
two rappers
King.
you know from that time, Dan?
I named two. I could say Ice-T, but he is high above. But yeah.
So I got a
Master
question.
P was in WCW, so
Yes.
Sweet,
Uh,
sweet.
No limit soldiers.
That
thought I
was
told you.
sinking more
You
than
heard
the
me?
Candyman
No,
franchise.
this
at that
guy's
point.
name's Candyman. He's got a hook for a right hand. He's out there slashing up folks.
Oh, you would have had a
Buzz,
rap
Buzz.
montage with Candyman at the end of the movie too.
Hey, Ghost.
I got a question for you guys as far as the sequels. Would you have rather say, okay, Candyman's an urban legend, just pick a new town and it'd be a new version of like whatever the lore would be if had they done that instead of trying to carry the same
Yeah, because
story over?
There's just no sequel there.
I would have watched every one of them.
Yeah.
I would have.
Maybe.
we did it
Because
anyway.
Cabrini Green was that whole situation was pretty important. So you guys are kind of right with the first one should have just stayed standalone.
Yeah, and
That
I
was-
love, like, that's the thing I love about the first one is the setting, Chicago, Cabrini Green,
Mhm.
all the themes. And then you go to New Orleans, which should have been awesome in the second one. And I think that was
It was just
executed
like,
poorly. Like, if you wouldn't have known that it was in New Orleans, you wouldn't have fucking known.
I think they made the mistake too of thinking all through 1, 2, and 3 that it was still a serious movie,
Yeah.
and they weren't trying to be like campy at all. They were trying to like do what the first one did, and that wasn't happening.
You've got a hell of a premise there. You have this supernatural killer that you can summon through the mirror, right? Like, put that in a camp. Put that at a fucking rich guy's house. Put it in the fucking at Skid Row. Like, put it everywhere.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I'll go now.
Put that in your smoke and pipe.
Jess, I'm disappointed. I was waiting for the "I worked with Master P" story.
Sorry.
Jess, did you ever work with Tony Todd?
No, never got to be around him that I can recall. No. LL Cool J, or Todd as I know him.
Madsen.
Or Todd.
You don't get to call him Todd.
I get to call him Todd. That's what he told
Todd's
me.
a bitch.
He told me I could call him Todd.
Now, if you did it in front of people, he would have just pimped
Smacked me.
Well, he told you to
Todd
call
say
him that
knock you out.
because how are you supposed to fucking address him otherwise? Excuse me, LL, or would you call him Cool, or would you call him Jay?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he introduced
Hey,
himself
fuck
as
it.
Todd to me. So, yeah, why,
Move your car.
I think you're supposed
Todd
to say
Smith.
the whole thing every time. LL Cool J.
LL
Cool J.
Sir.
LL Cool J, this way, sir.
Mr. Cool J.
Pardon me,
LL Cool
Holmes.
J, I made you a sandwich, LL Cool J.
LL Cool J. Is this yours?
Got lettuce and tomato. No, I did not make LL Cool
No
J
bacon, in
sandwich.
case you're Muslim. Not saying you are Muslim, but it's not they do that out here.
Oh man.
This isn't on. Sorry about that.
You're scaring steak
Oh my
sauce.
God. Oh my God.
You're scaring steak sauce. Stop it.
I do have a question. I noticed in the third one, and I don't remember the second one all that well, but the third one they changed to Cody's wearing. Like it's like all black. Where in the first one it's like two-tone brown or whatever.
Joseph's Technicolor Dream Coat.
Oh yes.
There's a lot more bees in 3 too.
Buzz buzz.
A
Well,
lot more tits.
there'd
in
still
3,
be
too.
a lot of bees.
Lauren,
Global
the
warming and
Candyman
whatnot.
4 did that have anything to do with another Clive Barker novel at some point?
Like the Candyman 4 we got, or the Candyman 4
No,
that
the one that was
Lauren's talking about.
There was that script or another one like it. I don't know. I don't remember. I fucking saw something about it because I didn't watch the movies, but I did do a little extra research to fucking kind of jog my memory and stuff. And I came across something along those lines. It was something that like they were adapting another Barker book. It's like I think it's like a series of books actually.
Books of Blood.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. So something else out of that, but
There was a
was
Books
it-
of Blood.
yeah, no,
that
it
were-
definitely Barker had nothing to do with it. It was just they were like looking to work off of something else he had written.
Did anybody ever see that? The
And
Books of
published.
Blood movie that came out
No,
in like
It's-
the mid 2000s.
ODB would have made a good replacement for Candyman. Now that Ben brings up Wu Tang.
You have Book of Blood, then you have the Hulu Books of Blood. That's such a great landmark of a book. Like they never fully hit it, but they're not bad. They're worth jumping into.
Okay.
The one's Hulu, then the others on Blu-ray.
The one's Hula.
Jonathan,
Yo,
Is that
I
kind of
got
like
a question
Louisville?
for you.
Hula?
Going
it is. I'm here.
Going back to the first Candyman,
Mhm.
if it's all in her head, then why is the little boy throwing Candyman's hook on her coffin if he's not real?
Again, that's symbolism. It is a film.
It was really a rose.
So it was
Well,
really
then nothing is
I got
real.
one better
Does it
for
look
you. I got one better for you, dude. They weren't actually in space in 2001: A Space Odyssey.
You go fuck yourself.
No shit.
I will kill you.
What the hell? Oh.
I would too. That would be the best iteration of Candyman, probably.
It opens with the shot like that we get from the original Candyman with the sky camera, and then it just fucking starts playing. Hey, dirty baby, I got your money. Don't you worry. Say.
Well, I'm just gonna open up this can of worms so we can just bounce around to them all at this point. Candyman 4, or thank you to the recent trend, Candyman 2021.
What's
Candyman.
that? I've never
They've
heard of
been
that.
baiting me this whole time, and I only just realized it now.
Say it. I loved it. Well, I didn't love it. I liked it, and it definitely blows 3 away, and possibly is better than Candyman 2 even.
It is
If
the
you
best
compare it to, if you
Okay,
compare
it's
it
the
to
be-
2
it's
and
the best
3,
sequel.
Of course, you're
It's the
gonna
best
love it.
sequel, and it is the
Yeah.
prettiest movie
Yeah.
in the series. The movie's fucking gorgeous.
It is.
It's pretty.
Oh, Lauren, you're bad.
That doesn't make it.
I
a
know,
good
I
movie,
thought-
though.
I don't like
Yeah.
you, Lauren.
I didn't say it was a good movie. It's the best
Shot.
sequel, isn't it?
It's shot beautifully.
That
I didn't
scene-
hate it.
That scene where it's like a wide shot of the window and he's like floating through the room. That's like the prettiest shot in the whole franchise.
Yeah.
I don't think pretty's the word though you want to go with
Well,
Candyman.
coolest.
I mean, certainly it looks better than 3. I think this one's a piece of shit. Like, I hate everything about it. The
There's no way you
humor-
think it's worse than 2 and 3, though.
Oh no, 2's a better movie than.
Wow,
You're
Or-
fucking nuts.
Oh boy.
That's the-
absolutely.
Dan, I mean this with all due respect. That's the dumbest fucking thing you've ever seen.
Well, no, 2 and 3.
The
2 and
dumbest.
3 are
I have
boring.
never heard anything worse.
2 and 3 are boring. Candyman is aggravating.
Well, I didn't say it was better than 3.
I don't know about that either,
mean,
Big T.
I didn't say it was worse than 3. I think 2 is a lot better than 2021. 2021, the stupid humor that they tried to inject into it, which again, it was such
very
a shame.
little of that.
Oh no,
Outside of the
go
fucking-
watch it.
I just finished watching it. Outside of the fucking
too.
the gay brother character, there's not a whole bunch of
Wow.
humor in the movie. And by the way, that is the worst part of the movie is that character. It's like that fucking the Ja Rule impression on the end of fucking Back Down on Get Rich or Die Trying.
It might be, but that
No.
even didn't like take me out of the movie.
Yeah. Well, in the theater, it did for a minute. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Did I really walk into another Black Christmas? And then it picked up a lot. But man, yeah, it was jarring. Like, thank fuck the rest of the movie was as good as it was.
I don't know. I thought they did well. They respected the franchise itself, which a lot of recent movies don't necessarily. Of course, they didn't address, and they didn't need to, parts 2 and 3 really, but they didn't like completely. I don't know. It just I
They
liked
didn't
it.
actively retcon it.
Exactly. That. Thank
Which
you.
is fine.
Which is respectable. You can ignore things without actively retconning them.
Yeah.
It would have certainly gotten a reaction if Donna D'Arco showed up at the end. But
Yeah, we don't need that crap.
Or if they fucking,
Door
it was just like a Trojan horse, and it's like all this, like, hey, it's a Jordan Peele movie, and it's this, that, and the other, and it's just like, it's all just about her again. She's the main character.
It's a bad Jordan Peele movie.
No, I don't think so. I think it's one of the better.
He didn't.
I didn't
direct
hate it. So
All of you guys
Yeah.
talking,
No,
I
it
didn't
was
watch
well.
this movie till yesterday, and I was hesitant, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's Candyman 4, and my only problem with it is they just called it Candyman.
It's the best Tony Todd has looked in years.
Wait,
That was,
Jess,
I mean, that was a little. I was bummed that. I mean, he's in it, and I think everybody knows that. And I'm not going to say when,
Yeah.
where, how much. But
I mean-
he's my Candyman. But this movie says that's okay.
I mean, I don't
He is
know.
your
This
Candyman.
is like
He
a
is my
movie with
Tony Todd is my Candyman.
there was this movie had so many eye roll moments all through the movie, and then that was like the fucking cherry on top, where it's just like, Jesus Christ.
I think it's such a clumsy way to deliver its messaging, which is kind of a theme with modern movies. I think when you go back, you could really argue that. I mean, Candyman is weird. It's one of those ones. I really wish it was just the one movie, because I think even though I don't hate 2, but I think it does. Even that one kind of hurts the legacy. I would be fine if it was just a one and done.
So let me ask real quick then. Is it just a case that, like, and maybe you have bigger problems with it just as a movie, but like, is it just the fact that the first is so good that any sequel is disrespectful to it? Like, there's really nothing you could possibly do that would be up to the standard.
It would be hard, because I do consider
near impossible.
It would be very, very hard. No, I mean, you give it to like a visionary like an Ari Aster or something, and didn't interfere too much. Who knows?
That's never the case with a sequel, though.
No, I would. Yeah, and
very true. This is one of those.
That's when they start playing that percentages game. It's like, oh, there's got to be, 17% naked women. Now we have to have 3% naked men. It's just
this one didn't call for that kind of stuff, though. And maybe if they didn't do the quick sequels right after it, and they did a true sequel 20 years later or whatever, 30 years later, like they did now, then maybe that could have been a good sequel. But did it need a run of sequels like the other slasher movies or horror movies, for that matter, non-slasher?
Jess knew I was coming for him.
I knew it. However, would we still be talking about it like this? I mean, as passionate as I was about the first film,
more so.
You think more so?
More so.
I think the same. I don't think the sequels took anything away from it.
Well, again, it became something so different that wasn't really the intent. I don't know. It's different.
That movie was just big enough for a sequel too. Yeah. Like, maybe if it wasn't super successful by any means, but maybe if the word of mouth about that movie didn't go around like it did, maybe you would have had just one movie.
Because it's not, let's just say, not a traditional slasher, if any of you want to put it as one. It wouldn't have worked the same way. You could have like 5 really shitty Halloween or shitty Friday the 13th in a row, and I don't think that would change anything. I think, at least not in the short term, people would keep talking about it. I think Candyman would have been elevated by not having the sequels. I really do. I think it would probably more.
I think
having a sequel, actually having a sequel to this movie, is a little bit like doing a sequel to Psycho, but Norman's mom is the killer.
Okay, but what about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the greatest horror movie ever made, with all their sequels?
Well, that's the thing. Like, I could say the same thing about Halloween. I do. I don't think Halloween should have had a sequel, but if you disconnect yourself from that and just watch them as sequels, like, you can't. I kind of don't like when people automatically hate a movie because it's a sequel that they don't want. Sometimes, like, I mean, you don't have to. Nobody has to separate themselves from it and watch it as what it is. But I mean, I do with every movie. I don't think Halloween should have ever gotten a sequel. I don't think Candyman should have. But since they did, if the sequel entertains me as like a, whatever it is, then.
Well, Halloween had at least one, not counting 3, of course, one good sequel with the second one. I mean, I think Halloween 2 is better than. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but
what?
Halloween 2 is a really good movie.
Halloween 4 is the.
I mean,
one
Halloween,
that's better than the original.
Halloween 2 is a good movie. It's a good slasher movie.
Both great,
but it completely undermined the first movie.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Accurate.
Yeah, but I'm glad they did.
That.
I wouldn't be fine with just having a one Halloween movie.
Yeah, but how do you?
We'd still be talking.
Yeah, but the
that,
best way to perceive that story is just that first movie.
He just disappears. So.
Yeah,
that's the best way to.
It would have been.
Well, that's why you always got to start there with the original.
And that's why I want to posit
have that moment.
Halloween is not a slasher. It is
good God.
It's a ghost movie.
But I mean, just getting back to there's several movies. Psycho. Now I love Psycho too, but Psycho would still be remembered if you didn't get those sequels.
Yeah,
It's
but that's
forever
different. That's a
above
sequel
it.
that came definitely 20 years later or whatever.
So-
Dude, it's Psycho
Yeah.
2 is fucking
And-
dope.
I was
Well,
just
and
saying,
I think
what I want to get. I'm sorry. Let me get
No, you're
this
good.
out because it's almost gone. So bear with me for a second. 2 and 3 are so fucking boring and forgettable that it hindered Candyman as a movie because oh yeah, that is a good movie. Fuck yeah, I remember Candyman. That movie's good. Wow, yeah, you know.
I don't know. I think there's certainly some
You're right,
that-
Sauce.
I would like Ghost to make that argument in the comments.
Halloween is a Christmas movie. I'm here.
I want to. I just want to. Even if he doesn't believe it, I want him to just fucking run with
get
And
it.
he
a lot
can't
of
make, like he
clicks
can't.
on
He's
that.
sweating. He can't come up with a reason, so he re-edits the movie with a fucking Christmas tree in the background of like every shot. Like Michael has that fucking
Not
has
my
a
fault.
Santa hat like crudely on his head. Like
But no, I mean, Candyman would have made no difference. And again, I don't hate the second film. That wouldn't have changed the legacy at all. I think the last one kind of now
TCM2
is.
sucks a dick.
what?
I hate that fucking.
Wait, hold up. Who's saying
Hold up.
that?
That.
I don't know
Part
who's saying
2.
that.
Part 2 is my favorite in the franchise.
I don't
over one?
look. I grew to like 2, but I over 1. I mean,
Are you throwing darts at shit?
Well,
Chris?
I don't think it's
Somebody
better.
brought this is the wheel of horror.
I don't think it's better, but it's one that I watch infinitely more. I watch it like once or twice a year. I don't watch the first one that much,
I watch
even if
the
it's
first
better.
one.
It's my favorite one.
That
There you go.
fucking
There you
go.
mid movie.
I'll give you that. You made your
Fucking Night of
argument,
the
Chris.
Creeps at the box office.
Well,
That
that's
movie
where
can
that's where
fuck
you
off.
got to stop hearing favorite as best, because
It's
you know,
true.
a lot of my favorite movies aren't the best movies in something.
Well, I'm a
Oh,
big
it's my
proponent of
favorite
Texas
Halloween.
Chainsaw Part 3.
It's not the best.
I like
I like it.
1990.
I
like
love
it. Not my
4.
favorite.
4 is like my third favorite in the
I can
franchise.
watch every one of those except Leatherface.
The
Yeah.
2017 one.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
20. Yeah,
Well, Lauren mentions another Bernard Rose film, Paper House, that is
Oh.
absolutely fantastic. So, yeah, I hope at some point that'll get a big Blu-ray release and people will pay more attention to it because that's an amazing film.
Well, I can't believe I'm putting this up on the screen, but here you go, Ghost.
Ghost, I'm
Steve.
disappointed in you, man.
I'm man.
Well,
That's a
at least
horrible take.
the 4K.
I want to like it. Like I should like that movie. I watched it and I was like, "What? the fuck
you
is
should
really
like it.
This
I
I mean,
actually don't
time?"
get
it's
why
cool,
you
man.
don't
You just
like
it's
I couldn't.
you just
Eh.
didn't get it. That's all. You just didn't get
It
it.
bummed me out. I was like, I don't. This is.
Here's the
Ghost,
thing: there's really
Ghost.
nothing to get. That's kind of the beauty of that movie. Is they just put it all out there in the front. You ain't got to get nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Sorry.
Yeah, it has some imports. I mean, it's also available digitally if you want to check it out. If you haven't, you should. It's one of the better movies of its era.
French Blu-ray.
Oh, here he goes, pushing shit from other countries.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Go back to that
What if I-
last one about
what if I
Return.
Oh,
Sim-
let me see that. Let me see that, Jake.
Do I simp for Return 2?
Is that
It's fine,
Wrestling
I
with
like it.
Shadows?
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
I don't know if I need that.
Brett
It's
screwed
available
me.
to stream everywhere. I think
You're not getting this anymore
wait,
if
hold
you
on.
wanted
The
it.
slipcase.
Yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Corners.
I'm good. I don't-
The corners.
And I only bought this because of the fucking slipcase. Look how cool that is.
What is that?
resolution
What is that?
photographs?
I've been curious what the fuck that is.
Pretty
It's-
sweet slipcase.
It's
Can you
just a
clear it up for me?
documentary on the first VCR and cassettes,
That actually
Oh,
seems
so
pretty
literally it's just the first VCR.
I
Okay.
but it's literally
like
the
to
slip.
watch that.
Well, you go buy it on Vinegar Syndrome's website.
Hey, fuck you.
Okay,
Cool. Why don't you go fuck yourself, Tommy?
sorry.
People are just joining in, and it's like, man, I can't believe they're fighting this hard for Candyman 3.
No,
So we kind of forgot about Candyman.
They're leaving, not joining. Oh.
But before I'm on this, Jonathan, it's got new interviews and shit on it. If you did want it,
I don't know, man. It's just I don't need to own that one. I think, like I said, you could watch it on a calculator at this point.
you're buying the
It comes preloaded now.
you're buying the shitty ass fucking After Dark sequels, and you can't buy the fucking
Mark my words.
Jonathan's
Those are about to fucking explode in popularity.
Jonathan's
I
a businessman.
Those are about to go.
Jonathan's my cocksucker, as Tony Mann would say.
What the fuck's going on?
It's not a big job, but it's got to be done.
Hey, the stingray.
I
don't need that kind of language around here.
I'm sorry for whoever came for an actual Candyman discussion.
Yeah, you just rewind a little bit.
I was gonna say the first hour.
Hey,
Some of
man,
this
we're
is
like
good.
Seinfeld. We're the show about nothing.
And I think the first half of the gummy met the second half of the gummy for me. So that's my excuse.
I'm detoxing off gummies right now.
Oh, buddy.
Hey, Brian,
I
you
eat
take care.
7 of them at a time. Look at this shit. How bad a quality do you think that's going to be?
It's
all
gonna...
the Hellraisers and all the prophecy movies.
And it's on one disc, guys.
No, it's
That
on
sounds like a
3
good
discs.
time right there.
It's probably all. Is it full screen? Are they all full screen?
No, they're all widescreen.
Widescreen? It probably won't be too bad.
I watched 3 on here. It was pretty bad, like the quality was. But that fucking Blu-ray is like impossible to get.
Please don't, Lauren.
Don't, Lauren. We love you, bro.
Let us know what happens,
But
buddy.
yeah, let us know, man.
But either way, good night.
For science.
I recorded and uploaded as a short.
Yeah. You'll be huge.
I bet it'll charge your phone.
No, Lauren, don't.
Take
Damn it, fellas.
Long.
He's gonna. The last laugh will be when you get that notice about self-harm and YouTube giving you a strike.
Have you guys ever gotten that thing where it's like, don't kill yourself? I searched blue whale one time because I wanted to know some facts about blue whales because I was high.
That's so weird.
And I typed in like blue whale documentary, and it popped up like, we're sorry. Like it's like they gave me like the number for the national hotline, suicide hotline. I took a picture of it, put it on Facebook.
That's what happens when you start giving positive reviews to Candyman 3. You get the
no,
please
it
don't
was
kill
because
me.
they were like, this motherfucker
There's truth
is
to that.
searching blue whales at 3 a.m.
He's hit rock
It's
bottom.
the only thing that sounds as sad as he feels.
It's I just get hot milfs in my area pretty much for some reason.
Ken gets porn advertisements.
I get a bunch of
yes,
different cat brushes.
Drew, that would be fucking amazing, dude. Because I don't want to have to buy one of those expensive ass Blu-ray sets to get it.
What is it?
No, he's got an HD copy of 3. I don't have a good copy of that.
Where?
Of part 3?
Yeah.
You can get the Arrow version.
Why would you want to?
Region
Are we
B.
talking about Candyman?
Are you talking about Hellraiser?
We're talking about
Oh,
everything
did I
but
get Candyman?
Candyman tonight.
Well, why would you want to do that either?
Well, fuck. I think we all bought the Vestron Candyman 3, didn't we?
Yeah, everybody did. They were giving them out, dude, with government cheese there for a while.
Our insanity helping keep Brian trapped.
Hey, the artwork for that slipcover was worth the price I paid for that Blu-ray anyway.
It is pretty.
It is, yeah.
I got a fucking copy of The Dentist if any of you boys didn't get that. I got sent 2 of them.
Nice.
Why can't I get lucky like you and Christian, get 2 copies of shit?
Oh shit!
I am so fucking glad. I had never seen those movies. I just went, you know what? Let me grab that.
Worth every penny.
Oh God, That
Worth
first one
every
is
penny.
the first one is worth the price alone. The second one's still not a bad fucking movie.
The first movie.
all this fucking time.
Brian
Get a
Usna
fucking-
doesn't make.
Horseshit.
Brian Usna isn't involved in bad films. I don't know if you guys realize that or not. He doesn't
The-
do it.
If you've watched, I don't know how deep you've gone into like his later stuff. One of the biggest problems that he has, because I love Brian Usna, but some of the dub jobs on some of his movies
I got a dub
are
job
an
once.
issue. Yeah. Well, probably hopefully better than the ones in the movies.
Shit had me teeth,
that's a
so it was
minor
really
issue.
good.
There's one that Faust, Love of the Damned. It's actually, I think, a graphic novel or superhero adaptation, but the lead actor was the issue. Like, unfortunately, Andrew Divoff's in that one, and
Ooh, looks like Brendan Fraser won the SAG award,
Good.
ooh,
as he should have.
Fucking yeah.
Now the Oscar.
Yeah.
I cried like a little bitch watching that movie.
Ooh, boy, it was hard.
God
It
damn.
was hard.
I still haven't watched it. I don't know if I'm gonna.
That movie was.
I would say
tough.
watch it, Chris, because it is cathartic in a way.
it's not soul crushing. I think everybody's thinking like, oh no, after Requiem for a Dream, I've learned my lesson with Aronofsky.
Well, here's the
It's
thing.
not that.
There's some shit in there that is that.
Sure,
Yeah, no,
but
it fucking.
there's some hope too. You know,
It's not. Without
There is no hope at the end of that movie.
Spoiler alert, guys! Come on.
I'm not giving away
You had
the
to
ending.
figure it.
We're just
But-
shouting. This is what it means. It's
Spoiler.
Chinese
Chris, I
bureaucracy.
would hate to tell you not to watch it because it is like it's one of those
You
movies.
need to
like,
see it.
Everyone needs to see
You
it.
need to see it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it, and I can guarantee you, I'm not gonna feel any type of way that you guys feel.
And you
Well, that's
would.
because you're. A
You never
sociopath.
walked a mile in my shoes, pal.
I've
And-
never.
and
Man,
neither have I.
Look, I watched the first 5 minutes, and you're right. I've never masturbated to gay pornography.
He also weighs 28 pounds.
Yeah.
There's no way he fucking.
That's what I was.
You're
getting at,
also
goddammit.
you're not a member of the feds, Jake. You don't deserve to
That
speak
is
on
how
our
I'm referring
movies.
to
God
fat
damn
people
it.
Exclusively from now on, it'll be like the fats.
We're the fats, and like, yes, go get your
You know
little
what the
dip
problem in
cup.
this country is? The fats.
Yes, you're
No,
not fat.
fat,
You're not
so you may
gay.
not get it, dude.
God
That's a
damn it.
sad ass movie. If you don't feel something during that, dude, go talk to somebody because you need.
Okay, well, I'm probably gonna have to talk to somebody because I'm not gonna feel none after I watch it.
It even got Orc in the feels, and I thought he just laughed through that.
I'm gonna watch. I'll watch it tonight, and I'll let you guys know.
I was taken back that it's in full frame. It's in fucking 4:3.
I didn't
Yeah.
like that when I
It makes-
started
I
it.
get it. I get it. The
He
whole
wanted-
frame is kind of
yeah,
taken up
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
by Brendan Fraser. I was like, okay, I get that.
Yeah, the first time
Frazier.
the first time that I
Frazier.
saw that, like, because at first I'm like, this is fucking annoying. I hate this. And then, like, yeah, you see, oh yeah, that's why. Okay, I'm in. I'll deal with it. It was cute. It was touching.
If you'd only get this if you saw the
How
movie,
big a
but
pig he is.
he should have fallen on the girl.
Hey, remember when this stream was about Candyman?
We talked
It
about
is.
all of those movies
We did.
until they make another one, Chris.
So
Is
I
that
think
what it
this
is?
is going to
Just
be the
killing
shortest episode of this show.
I think we've passed
No,
those.
we
there was
passed
two others
that.
that were shorter.
What? Silent Night, Deadly Night?
Silent Night, Deadly
Oh,
Night
yeah.
was one of the shorter ones, and the other one was, I think, the trivia that was just a one-on-one with Dan and Lauren.
No.
Okay, so
No?
The shortest one was the first one.
Oh, you're right, and that
Just-
one.
Just about an hour. So yeah, we're long past that now.
damn. But
Yeah,
I feel
we
like
were
it's-
just
it's
getting
kinda-
our-
there's not much to talk about Silent Night, Deadly Night past the first two.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa,
Bob,
whoa,
Bob is
so
the
fucking
fucking.
boring.
Oh, God, my God.
Those three movies suck so
Dude.
much dick.
Oh
They are
my
the worst
God.
things I've
Oh
ever
my
seen.
You were supposed to be
Yeah,
on that
horrible.
episode.
I was.
Look at
And
that.
Valuable.
fucking mad I wasn't. I apologize to this day.
You
Okay.
don't get to do it now. You don't get to come in February.
Yeah, no.
That was February, a year and 2 months later.
Yeah.
Another awesome
I'm upset.
Vestron set too.
I'm
by
upset.
the way.
4 and 5 are fucking awesome, dude. What's your problem?
Yes.
Well, four is the worst.
Five
But
is
five's
No,
awesome.
3 is the
Not
worst.
The worst.
3 is the worst.
Three is the
That's
worst.
arguable.
3 is the worst.
Three is so
Three's my
fucking-
second
It's three
least
is
favorite.
Lord of the Rings without the special effects. I will watch until it's fucking over. Fuck
Wait,
that movie.
All of the
wait,
reviews,
hold on,
it's
hold on,
like,
hold
I
on.
think
Which
it's
one-
funny when he's got the salad bowl on his head, and that's like
Yeah.
all they can say about that
Which
movie.
which
And it
one's
should
the
have been
one
so
with the
good
hot
'cause it was
chick
Bill
and
Moses.
the alien things or whatever?
Like,
4.
Four.
That's 4.
Because
Clint
that movie
Howard.
is-
That's
in
4?
That
Okay.
movie
Yeah.
is a
Most
Silent Night,
entertaining of
Deadly
the
Night
three.
movie because
I don't know.
that's
I'm gonna
it.
tell you guys, Scarefest is awfully tempting with Clint there.
I'll be
And
there.
Clark.
I'm not
I gotta
going
get-
to-
Linda Clark, dude.
I get
That's
ice
not-
cream.
that's
and
not
stuff
enough for me.
around.
No, you won't.
Not enough for me to
You
travel that
won't
again.
fucking be there.
But Jess,
Yeah,
you'll be
well,
there.
actually, no, I probably won't because I'll be having a
Maybe.
child.
Come
around
to
that
Boston,
time.
You guys were the reason.
Called it.
I didn't plan to have a child this time. Okay, I'm sorry.
No, I was going off last time.
You're
Oh.
having a child?
And
I
I'm
saw
playing
your
with that.
fucking
I am
brother, but I didn't
with-
get to see you.
Yeah, that's
Think
true.
about that. I saw
Jake's
I hung out
with a
Jake,
child.
but I didn't see Jake.
And you
Well,
were supposed to come have dinner with Jay, Christian, and I, our last night there, because everybody else had left Sunday night, and then we were
We're gonna
talking to
grab
you
a
on the
box
phone,
and we
I was about to say, look at him deflecting.
and then you disappeared.
That's too long in the past to remember what happened.
I think your phone broke or something. That was what he at
That's
least
right.
told us.
That's what happened. That was almost a year ago.
No, it wasn't. That was like 4 months ago.
I see Timmy more than I see you.
That's not my fault. Well, okay, it is my fault.
Check out Cable Channel 11 goes to Scarefest on this channel if you haven't yet.
No, I asked you when you was gonna go see if you was gonna go see Winnie the Pooh. Blood and Honey.
You guys said no, and you went anyway.
No, we're gonna go
I
see
didn't
Cocaine Bear at some point, though.
Is it okay? But question on that: is it showing just like one time, or is it showing
No,
a
it's
bunch?
not a Fathom event. Cocaine Bear is a wide release.
Cocaine Bear is wide.
Wide.
It's just the Fathom events that are.
Do you even have
one-time
cocaine?
Then I could swing that during the week when I'm off.
I
If
want
it's
the
early.
merch. I want the merch with like the
Dude,
bear.
I
with the
liked
powder
going at
on
like
his nose.
1:30 last time I went with Chris. It was like
Yeah, okay.
$9 ticket, dude. It was dope.
That movie was fun, by the way. If you haven't seen it,
Yeah, it is.
Cocaine Bear. It was a good time.
Looks like a lot of fun.
We should all show up at Monster Mania. How surreal would that be when you just have Al show up? And just, hi, guys.
Bring your hat, Dan.
Can I buy you a beer? Can we take your friends? It's good to see you. When are we going
Oh, I'm gonna fucking hurt you.
I'm gonna break you like this water bottle.
First of all, if that motherfucker would have ripped a water bottle in half, I'd have been like, Dan, run. I don't know
Yeah.
why, but just run. Because I don't
But he
know a
didn't.
person on earth that can rip a water bottle in half.
And I think he gave
was a
like just
Gatorade
shy
bottle.
of like twisting the cap open so that he could then twist it and throw it.
Grandma, loosen it for me.
Spit on it.
Alvin, what are you doing?
I was thinking, but I'm thinking he just fucking ripped that fucking Gatorade bottle in two, and Gatorade went everywhere. He just like ripped it in half. Like, oh fuck!
Kills this phone and all his Blu-rays on it.
That phone should have been thick as fuck, dude.
Oh man. If you're just joining, we did talk
Name
about
on his thing say.
It's true. It's true.
Candy Boy. I just saw
Candy
that.
Boy.
Is that going to be a spin-off on HBO Max or something?
Candy Boy.
The Candy Boy.
The Candy Lads.
Is the logo network still a thing? Because that sounds
Candy Twink.
more down up their alley.
Candyland was a recent movie that I know some of you.
These are other movies with the word candy in the title.
I want candy.
It's a Heath Ledger drug one called Candy. That's kind of ironic considering what happened.
He went night with medicine.
Yeah.
Motherfucker wanted some rest.
He was just tired.
Get that rest now.
Just got Mary Kate there, just watching some like Full House reruns. It's like you're not watching. You're not watching. This is the one where Kimmy loses us at the mall. You're not.
Well, that was back during the time that the only thing she was eating was pills.
So
She was getting all of her caloric intake from Vicodin.
So I'm just imagining it's Chris in like a halter top, like a tube top, something kind of like shouldery.
He's holding a hook.
And he's just got a pair of scissors and he's twirling like this, going, Candy boy, Candy boy. Like that's the movie. It's just essentially a GIF.
I was waiting for you to say that, Jess.
I figured you were, didn't you?
Twinkie Man.
Twinkie Man. That's you say it 5 times and Al just comes out of the closet.
I'm here, guys. We're talking horror.
Why am I aroused?
Oh my!
Oh, you don't have the clip.
Oh my!
I don't.
Jay has the clip. I gave the clip. That's a I don't want to say it.
Yeah,
Not my channel.
Of the opera.
The Phantom of the Opera. It's not Phantom, folks.
Hold on. I'll have that clip. What?
Candy boy, candy boy.
Candy boy.
What the fuck is this anymore?
It's a new show.
William Shatner, the horror.
I'm Bob Isis from Isis Toyota. I just want to put you in a nice certified pre-owned Corolla. Whoa.
You've got almost everybody in there.
Almost. I might be. Please forgive me if I'm missing a couple of you out there.
I got to
Please
be
forgive me.
Is it me and Orc in the Tubbo Battalion?
I don't know. Don't take offense at who I picked. I just threw heads on them.
If you look
motherfuckers.
That Piz, maybe.
The smallest guy
And the
here
Phantom.
gets to be the Hulk.
Now, see, I feel like if we are ever at a convention again together, we got to print these off. Those would be awesome to get signed. Even if just for us. There might be 2 people in the chat that care about it, but just for each other.
Ow, my leg.
That Al signature might be tough. I'm not going to lie to you, but
It's going to be a hard one to get.
if you see any of those on
use my right
eBay,
hand and just draw it,
I hear those. Never mind.
Candy boy.
I think Jess can do that.
I don't know.
Drawing in the fishnet halter.
I've got to get some of you that I don't have on that House of the Dead poster that I got back there.
I like how his cartoon is 2 of me tall of my cartoon.
Hold on. Where are you? Oh wait, that's
Yep. See how much shorter I am?
But I mean,
If you put them
scale.
side by side,
Yes,
he'll be
it's
like,
almost right.
he's looking up at me like, "Hey,
I
Dad,
am.
Hey, buddy.
come on, son.
No, your tail.
Dad, can we
It
go to
does,
the
man.
park?"
It looks,
Sure,
when we
son.
go out together, if it's me, Chris, and Kory,
I
it
don't
looks
want
like I
no
went out
park.
with my dad's. I think my dad's took me to the fucking store today.
You guys are pretty. I don't know.
I'm curious what Jonathan's doing with his hands.
He's looking for
That's
cream.
ass crack.
See, for some reason, Jonathan and Christian both their hands are hidden behind their
I
backs.
don't have.
Everybody else has hands out shown, and
Oh,
I
I'm,
got
not-
Crocs.
I'm 100% playing pocket pool there.
Christian. Ass pool.
One hand in my pocket, and the other one.
My butt itched. You got to spread a cheek with one hand and scratch with the other.
My butt's been wiped.
Is he jerking off a Pepsi can?
I haven't seen that guy in a while.
He's working tonight.
He don't like us no more.
Nah, man.
He's got his
No.
hand wrapped around something thick like that, but it ain't a Pepsi can.
Coke can cock.
Oh,
Old Triple C.
well, I should have maybe cut this off a long time ago, but this has still been entertaining. So why not?
I'm gonna cut you off.
Candyman's one of those ones after 2, even if you like the 3 and 4, there's just not a lot to talk about.
Look at Dan trying to save it.
I'm saving it. You're getting bonus features now. You've
He's adding
completed the
legitimacy to
feature
the
length.
stream, you guys.
The feature
Candyman.
length file.
Jay and tall ass Bob.
That would be awesome. But
Yeah. We have good times.
I don't even think we ride a roller coaster together.
You must be this high.
Not enough clicks.
They are not to scale.
Yeah,
Nor
they
do
kind of
really
are. They kind of are, though.
Some of them maybe, but some of them are way off. I did most of these before I even seen y'all. I seen you guys even had legs, as Jonathan said.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I have something to tell you.
I've still never
He
met
had
this,
sold
but
back
I've
in
seen a
his
video of him,
wheelchair.
and he looks like a big pale gorilla.
Why's your head like,
Fucking
hey, Jim
Don't
Duggan,
know.
steak up to Jim Duggan. Oh,
I don't
We
know.
had
I
a-
didn't pose for it.
Oh,
No, I have that picture. That's for me and me only.
hold still.
Jess
You're very
said that-
generous.
steak,
Wearing
you
this.
tell Jess to draw you like one of those French girls.
I'm gonna have to now. Next episode.
The
I will
8
put
by
that on a
10.
fucking shirt. I will. If you draw that, that's going. Yeah, that'll go in the fucking store.
Which shoulder?
I fucking love Cliff Booth.
Oh, good
God
Lord,
damn.
Cliff.
Veruza's an angel.
I think
Yeah.
she's fine.
Okay, hold on. I got Sam here, and then I got a Michael Myers wearing a Horror Rumble Christmas hat over
Oh,
here.
hold on. Here, we're gonna.
There you go.
Where are you at, Kory?
That's a walk off.
See, Sam, Michael Myers in a Horror Rumble hat.
Very handsome hat.
It looks like you're coming at us live through the power of the telephone wire right now, dude. It is rough.
He is running off of. They don't have their full.
Is there somebody outside cranking a box to keep the stream going? For
Pretty
you?
much.
Pretty much, yeah.
He's put the family to work.
Yeah, kids are outside. Dad, can we come in? It's
cold.
raining.
It is raining.
Is it raining?
It is raining. Well, it's rain coming. It says on my computer.
No.
Hey, but it's
rain
48
coming.
degrees. That's warm.
It was mid 50s earlier, so
It feel good today, dude. 53, rain starting soon.
It's getting nice here now. I'm in opening my windows weather, which is nice. I will definitely buy that art print off of whoever has that because that is fucking awesome. The one with everybody.
That's
Oh,
pretty
the-
dope.
Yeah, you gotta get that in a store.
That's
Got
what
a
needs
lot
to be
of it.
printed out for the next meetup and signed by everybody.
Yes. Yes.
see if I get. I'll bring it up one
Boys,
more time.
who else has seen the trailer for Killer Goats?
Me. I'm pretty excited about it.
I'm very
It-
fucking excited.
It is from the
about
dude
that.
who made Muck, by the way. We were talking about that the
Oh,
other
okay.
night. It is.
I'm
Muck's
really
not
fucking
great,
excited for it, dude.
It looks good. Looks like a fun time.
Goat Head. Or Goat Face. That's what his name is.
Kane Hodder.
We don't know yet, Ghost. We're just speculating.
Yeah, it's a little early right now.
Yeah, a little early. I will say I'll be down in April in Los Angeles, so you get to see at least us Flesh Wound guys together, which will be fun. That's awesome.
Lauren should have been the blue bitch from Guardians because their head's the same shape.
That's her name's Gamora. God damn it, get it right.
It's not Gamora.
Wait, no, that's Nebula. Fuck.
You drunk fuck.
Nebula. Sorry.
You said it was.
Who is that behind
You said
Mike?
that with your nuts, dude. Like you were so fucking excited.
Behind that's Mikey.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
You've
I
got
agreed.
a lot of
I agreed.
shade options with this too. I think I might like the second one the best.
Yeah, it did it fast. It was for fun. This wasn't really meant for.
Yeah.
Who's
Make-
Chris?
Never mind.
That's me, Jonathan.
I
That's
know.
Chris.
Whose body are you inhabiting in this photo?
I don't
haven't
remember
the
now.
slightest, bro.
I'd also like to know that for
That's
myself.
The bodies don't matter, all right?
Hey, where do you know where my body is?
That's exactly.
What
Wait,
body
who did
am
Jess make himself? Let's see here.
I don't know. I just stuck me down by Kory.
Hold on. If you can zoom in, I can tell you who everybody is.
I don't know.
But I can't.
Now I'll tell you one thing you could do. I
don't
feel
think I
like you
can.
need a couple more villains in this. You got to add like Dominic's flicks.
Is it a
Hold on.
War Machine?
Wepa.
Whoa. Okay, so I can't tell who's who. Jess is the what's her name from Black Panther?
Oh, okay.
His sister?
Wakanda.
I think.
Charlie's sister?
No. Hold on. That's it. This is from Yeah, it is.
I just needed enough bodies to stick heads on. I still didn't have.
I think Jonathan's Thor.
I'm Thor. I know that. Piz is Iron Man.
I don't know. I look like I'm about to nut.
You're
Am I?
Captain America. Wait, are you?
You're mid nut, man.
Mid nut. I was gonna say like I already have, but I'm still feeling it.
I can't place who Chris is at all.
All over
Chris?
Jonathan's back.
Chris is
Unfortunately.
Gamora. Lauren's Star Lord.
Is Gamora a chick?
No, Jay's Thor. Jonathan, you're Scarlet Witch.
I am
Dan's
not Scarlet Witch. I'm
yes,
Thor.
you are. Dan's Iron Man.
I don't.
Christian is
Oh, man,
I think you're wrong.
Christian's Black Panther.
He's just he's like looking at a list of names.
No, I'm looking at the fucking post. Same goddamn.
Monty looks like a football coach. Actually, so does Jonathan.
Mid nut.
All right.
Who is
Gonna
that?
bring some diversity in.
Oh.
Gonna hire our first black coach.
Well,
Shouts
Gonna
out
be-
Gillian Keeves.
He's gonna be running the defense for us.
Jay, I'm Flash. Flash isn't even in the DC.
Yeah, who's Drew? Because I don't know it well enough to say.
Drew, who was Drew? In the he's up there.
No, I see him in the graphic, but I'm not sure who that is.
Well, pull it up again. God damn it, I'll tell you.
I'm Mr. America.
You were off on several.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at the
You
same
were.
I think
goddamn
it's Miss
fucker.
America.
I know that Jonathan was not. That wasn't Gamora.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
You pulled the Infinity War poster, right?
Well, then it doesn't make this one look as
You
cool.
pull the trigger of my.
Fucking poster. Yes, because
Pull up that less saturated. Where'd that one go?
Kory.
Oh,
I think that's Kory. He's Bucky.
Who is
I'm the Hulk.
Who is Steak?
Okay, hold
that
on. Yeah,
one's-
Jonathan, you're still Black. You're still the Black Widow. I hate to tell you.
The Black Widow.
Yeah, you're Black Widow.
I'd fuck me.
Chris looks like AJ Styles in that.
Steak, you're Drax.
That dude,
Who am I?
far
You're
less handsome
Drax.
AJ Styles.
What is that?
Drax, Batista, Guardian.
Oh, Batista. That's cool. I know who
Yeah,
Batista
you're a
is.
great.
I don't have permission to throw
I
any.
want Chris to sign it. You don't want none.
Chris is 100% Gamora.
Chris has turned out gray as
Dude, Cole looks like somebody's grandma up there. Look at him.
Cole is
I thought
Scarlet
Cole
Witch.
looked pretty cool too. He's
Who's
Cole's Scarlet
Gamora?
Witch.
Who's Gamora? Is that the green chick?
you're
Yes.
not these characters. You're your own super characters.
Oh, he
Oh,
looks
yeah,
like a
that's
witch.
I'm
Yeah, that works.
mid-nut.
Jay is midnight, or Chris is midnight.
Midnight.
Like if Cole revealed that he had magic powers, I wouldn't be surprised.
Or no, wait. Dan is mid-nut. I'm Candy Boy.
Midnut and Candy Boy.
Well, look at the real fifth. I
This
love the
week
real-
on Midnight and Candy Boy. Can our hero
Oh,
escape?
shit. That's a great
sorry.
duo right there.
Dude, check
That's the show that Jess and I need to put together.
If anybody ever wanted that Black Maria 40th anniversary edition of Chainsaw, it's like $42 right now on Amazon. So
I ran out of room. There's a
Heads
few
up.
people missing off this.
They show up in part 2.
Yeah, there we go.
they
For
got
part
snapped
3.
out of existence. That's why they're not there.
Until we bring back their doubles. There you go.
Mid-nut. His power is that he's in a constant state of like in the middle of nutting.
Yeah.
He's
You
constant.
can't hurt him. Thanos is sitting there like trying to
He's
like
just
torture
that-
him, and
Elation.
every punch he nuts. That's just
Ah!
harder. I'm midnight. Spit on my face when you do it. I am midnight. I'm gonna do
All right,
midnight.
now stand on my side.
I feel like Midnight should be a Spider-Man knockoff, though.
I'll get in touch
Swings
with
on his
Stoney
web,
tomorrow.
yo. Oh,
That would be so dope.
Ah.
And he's just ejaculating the entire time he's fucking flying. So he can't like concentrate or anything.
Are you gonna want to fight? Are you gonna want to? The villain's really gonna want to tangle. Imagine Willem Dafoe comes down on the glider. Willem Dafoe's on the glider, and you just start like nutting all over him.
The shot,
Take
like,
down Midnight.
the establishing shot for the day after everything goes down is just those guys on the skyscrapers fucking with squeegees.
We gotta pay. They're all getting hazard pay up there. You know how much that costs?
This is bullshit.
But he's saving the city.
By nutting all over everything?
My daughter drowned.
Metropolis smells like asparagus.
They found so much cum in her lungs. It had nothing to do with this incident.
They
but
were
it
choked.
seems related.
Ugh.
I'm sorry, I'll eat more pineapple.
Her lungs were impacted with cum.
Is this our next Cable Channel 11 special?
I can't do it.
This
I
stream.
can't do
Oh,
it. He's
My mother was driving and she couldn't see because of the cum.
Yeah, it's not like water. It's not like rain. It doesn't.
You can't get that off.
It just
She even
sprayed.
had Rain-X on that motherfucker.
There's so much.
That's how Uncle Ben dies in the.
There was fucking baby gravy up to my goddamn knees. Looked like fucking clam chowder running down the fucking.
Oh
street.
God!
With great power comes
God.
great. Oh God damn it! Oh, that
What
stinks.
the fuck, dude?
Imagine the Stan Lee cameo, though. Like just this kid's
And like, if he wants to
Glazed
really
He just
get
walks
over it,
into frame and slips on some cum. That's his cameo.
he has some sort of pole he can shove up his ass to make it super shoot. He's got to hit the prostate.
This isn't
You know,
good. We
you
need
gotta
to go.
fucking, you gotta shove it up my ass.
All right, this has been the Candyman Horror Rumble franchise show.
Candyman.
Jonathan, what's going on over on Bombastic Reviews?
Oh no,
Oh shit!
possibly making the Midnight movie at some point. Man.
Yeah, you have the equipment. So notice the play on words there.
Equipment.
Equipment.
Stunt cock.
hey, I know a matchmaker. Midnight might appear at some point.
Midnight. I love that.
It's 4 p.m.
We got to get this shit trademarked because that is too good. Jack Hunter will make a movie about this before we fucking know it.
Amityville Load coming. We're gonna kill Steak.
Quantcom Zone.
All right. Midnight.
That's how you track Midnight.
Coming soon.
He's got to be around here.
Oh,
This place looks like a fucking cake.
What have we done?
good lord.
This is a wholesome show.
It was. No, not really.
What happened?
Are you
It's
telling
like
me that
somebody-
Midnight, the limited series, isn't going to be a fucking hit
Oh, it's
on
going to be.
AMC Plus?
Oh, it
Because
will
it's
be.
just a little bit classier.
It looks like somebody set off a grenade at a Krispy Kreme.
Oh.
Is this gum? What is
My God.
Hey,
that?
Jake,
My
what's
oldest
going
boy
on?
died. He was stuck to the floor like a glue trap.
Is the Slaughterport Network coming back, Jake?
Yeah. Some point. Well, I thought maybe tonight after we get done talking, I'll go live and show off all the shit I bought.
Hell yeah.
Which is kind of recently, but I'll be more active once we finally get moved in and I get my room set up. So
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Sexually active.
Sexual? Oh no, that's what got me in the situation I'm in. So I gotta get my nuts clipped after this.
You know, like,
Snip, snip.
you can just not get her pregnant, too. Like, there's a whole way to do that.
Yeah, there is, but it's a lot less fun. You know that, right?
No. You just don't have sex at certain times.
No,
Women
but
can only
I
get pregnant like a few days a month. Like, it's really a fucking miracle that anyone has a kid ever, honestly.
The following opinions are those of those who
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not a doctor or anything.
producers of this show.
I am a man with one planned child, though. That's all I'm going to say. Unlike Kory. Kory walked by his wife. They have twins.
Not anymore.
He's like, well,
Got it
yeah.
years ago. So
We could do one of these public service announcements where Midnight just flies in and gives you the, no glove, no love speech.
I'm always.
That's fine. Oh. Oh.
I'm
Okay.
only signing if you print that out as Midnight now. It's not going to be from Dan, it's just Midnight.
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 Just going to be MN. I'm going to make a mark with a lightning bolt on the end of the end.
Well, Dan, what's coming up on Flesh Wound Features?
We got all kinds of stuff. Midnight will return on the next Flesh Wound After Dark, so you can check that out. We will be together in person for Evil Dead. I think we're gonna all get to see that down in Los Angeles together, so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, and California too. XPW 16-man deathmatch tournament.
California.
We'll be there.
California.
California.
Nice, Chris. Orc, buenos dias.
You missed midnight, Orc. You're gonna have to rewind this stream.
Midnight.
If you're looking for Candyman content, it's in the first hour. Second hour, enter at your own
Not
risk.
so much.
It's a potpourri, folks.
Dude, I would argue that the second half
California.
was much more.
I mean, it was. I had a lot of fun.
That's where I had a good time. That's where we shined, I think.
That's where we. I don't know about that quite.
I don't think it's shining what we were doing.
That's
Let's talk about the semen glistening.
Yeah,
dude. I'm telling you, that's an untapped market right there.
I'm putting
Big
my
T
thoughts down.
chafing is his arch enemy. Chafing.
Imagine all of it dries and they slowly get it all cleaned up and it's like and then it starts to rain and then it's back to square one.
If he does it,
Rogues
Chafing is
Gallery
the
of
one
villains.
enemy he can't overcome.
he can't. He can't operate in a dry climate because it all dries up and there's like tumbleweeds everywhere.
Becomes
It
Tumbleweed.
just kind of rolls up. There's blowing around everywhere. Kids are playing with them. It's a whole thing.
My apologies to the families watching, but what are you gonna do?
midnight action figures coming.
1,000 apologies.
With real
No,
mayonnaise shooting action.
It is
Just fill the reservoir with mayonnaise.
restricted show.
What is happening?
It's the action figure. You feel
Our viewers are going up.
They're
It's the
talking
action
about
figure.
cum.
You fill
Viewers
it with
aren't the only
Hellmann's.
things going up. If you know.
No,
We can't-
oh
You
my.
gotta fill it with Hellmann's because we cannot ensure quality if you use two.
Oh, I love Hellman's. Don't do that.
I love. That's what I'm saying. Hellmann's is the best.
Christy, do you even want to tell them what channel you're from after being on this show?
Yeah, I'm from Slasher Home Video. I fully endorse Midnight.
Oh, good.
Midnight and
Slasher Home
Candy Boy.
Video.
But in all seriousness,
That's his
seriousness though,
trusted sidekick Candy Boy.
if you haven't seen Chris's channel, go over there and subscribe. He's got a lot of great content. Not disgusting as this, but
You'd have to have armored balls.
I don't talk about cum often, but
no, he doesn't.
I do make videos.
But it's good stuff. As usual, within a couple hours of this live showing, I'll have the links to everybody's channel who's on here down in the description below. So please, if you haven't, go check them out, subscribe, like, and here, if you're dropping by, subscribe and like if you like semen, I guess.
I'm talking buckets. Could you imagine the effects department fucking whipping up a vat?
Oh man, yeah. Now, I don't want to work for the effects on that film.
It's just
Though, really.
cornstarch and water, man. It's not a big deal.
We got
Not for this. You're talking Hellman's. You're talking.
No, Hellmann's is for the action figures.
That's just for the
kids
action
can
figure.
play
That's for
with
the
them at
home
home.
kit.
It's corn syrup
Yes.
and milk.
Yeah. This
Jet
gonna be
Scram, we
like
need more cum
Forex.
now.
This is a $200 million production, Jess. Of course, we're not going to use fucking Hellmann's.
yeah, we're not CGing the cum.
Computer generated cum.
Miracle
I'm
Whip.
not doing that. It's going to be all in camera.
No, this has to be practical. I don't want any cum splatter made with CGI. That's some bullshit.
Agree. Practical.
All right.
Ben,
Tumbleweeds.
Cum-boys.
Thank you
All
for
right.
making that joke funnier, Ben.
All right, Florence Pugh. So basically, you're looking over there. That's why the giant cum dragon is
Basically, we need you to do somersaults for an hour.
And then Peter Porker's going to swing in on his dick right here.
Oh my god. Steak sauce off the grill.
Off the Grill podcast over on the Off the Grill podcast YouTube channel. Mondays at 10 p.m. The podcast will be happening over on the Patreon. Having a poll now for the live watch along for this Tuesday night, February 28th. There's a bunch of movies on there. head on over there and vote if you're part of the Patreon. Maybe join up. It's only $1. I love you all.
Love it.
Before we go, I want to
Okay.
clear something up in the chat.
Please.
Seems to think that Midnight has to masturbate a lot.
No.
This is like, no, he can just do it. He can just ejaculate at will. He's kind
He's constantly in the middle of an orgasm.
he
all
just
the
pushes, I think is what it would be. So they go, and then like he can go. There's no jerking off here. It's what do you think? This
It
a
really
family
is. It's the
movie.
culmination of the Louis C.K. bit about being able to come on command
Yeah.
without the sexual workup.
I like to think of it as kind of like a Cyclops situation where he's just like constantly and like,
Oh, like
he
if you
needs some
remove
kind
the
of like
sheath.
cover.
That's a
to
way
hold it
better
back.
thing. He's just all the time. He's got like a top. It's a cork. He's-
Like it's like the little plastic fucking insert on a dab pen.
yes.
Pip.
Yeah,
Oh,
he has to
well.
be frozen. And, like,
We
carved
just
Oh.
give these ideas
Stop
away
coming.
too. Is the problem? We just give them away.
So, have you seen the trailer for the new Guardians? It's like I come off the ship and I just start nutting on all the different creatures.
Well, our concept is on here on a medium. So is that copyrighted? But you can't copyright an idea, but it's a concept. So story.
I think we have precedent.
I think we do. We
I
can
think
do
I got a Glock.
I don't think
fucking-
anybody's
I
gonna
don't know,
steal
guys.
this.
I don't.
it. That's it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Chris. Do people not like money? Is that what it is?
Chris Jess thought the same thing when he thought up "Oops, all berries." So
It's true.
That's stupid. You're an idiot. They'll never do that.
That's what everybody told me.
They can't afford all of those.
It's madness. It'll be $12 a box.
Do you
Oops,
know
all
how
berries
much it
was
costs
my
to try those
idea.
out?
They called him crazy.
They called him crazy.
I think we could make a box that's all berries.
They do. It's called Captain Crunch Oops All
I know.
Crunch.
I'm going through the trailer right now. If that was the next line, and then
I
someone
wonder-
would tell me, fucking idiot, you know.
Get pissed off on the crunch berries. I'd take them out, my brother. I made a bowl once out of just crunch berries.
I
You're
want to
like, I'm a fucking
believe
genius.
you've got an apocalypse shelter where you've just got like 50 boxes of that at least.
Oh, I don't like eating fiberglass, so I'm good.
Just covering
Canterbury stinks. And that's the end of our show.
So join us next time. Horror Rumble. Kory, I mean, we've already given away that we're doing Leprechaun next month, the franchise, March. April,
that means we gotta
Hellraiser.
watch that one. Origins.
Oh, I haven't
No,
seen that one
It
either.
just sucks.
I
You
haven't
just start
either.
with that.
With that
I've
little
seen all the
bastard.
rest, though.
It's bad.
It's not good.
Hyde probably raped Hornswoggle on that fucking movie. So
Well, let's talk about that when we get there. Check out other programs on this channel. Anything, Kory, you want to bring up? We're gonna have some more specials coming. I know we got
he's a
At some
bitch.
point, yes.
open bar at some point.
Hey, I've
new specials.
Finally all moved in, so now it's just a matter of making sure everything gets put away, and then I can start working on new shit. So
All right. And again, thank you all in the chat who's joined us, participated, added their own flavor to this show. Until next time.
I associate.